I have taken a break. I have eaten food. I am ready to stream again. So, here we go. Shall we continue our journey through Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous? Actually, I need to change the... Nah, stream title still fits. We'll roll with it. Okay. Let's get this game booted up, shall we? It's thinking. Shall I play you all a tune while we wait? Oh no! I have broken things. Ah! Please hold. Shenanigans are taking place. I need a better securing method for that. Oh, okay, well. Game's going. Never mind. We ran out of time. At some point, though, I will play my whistle on stream for you all. Hello, Cryptic. Welcome in. Alrighty. We have our game running. Okay, now that it's dark, how is the lighting? When the screen goes a little bit darker. I can't see it very well myself. Hello, hello everybody, welcome in. Alright, so in our last stream earlier today, we successfully completed 99% of all the things that happen in the Kenabres city square, or like market square. So, next order of business is to go and unlock the remaining 1% of things that happen over there. Among other things. And as I said last time, I'm actually planning on doing the tavern defense today. Or, well, not today necessarily, but in this run. So. Okay. Oof, we're a little battered, aren't we? I think we'll be okay, though. Oh, actually, no. Hold on. Our whole party is kind of beat up. Okay. Use until fully healed. Goes for you too, Vivian. Oh, amazing. Actually, Camellia, you don't need any. Nenio doesn't need any either. Ember, you need some. You need some of the Healy juice. Let's get you all... Get everybody back up to full health. Now we can head out. Because we still have 21 hours left on our cooking bonuses, we should not waste the day. It would be foolish. Okay. Jesus. Ah, that's right, I do need to talk to the cleric-y dude. It's fine, though. We can, Okay, I think I want to get one more level, if I can, before we go to the Tower of Estrad. You know what, Darren? We're coming to you, dude. Continue. Evade. Thank you. Alright, yes, we shall enter this location. Now, Darren has quite the tastes in parties. Uh-oh. Hold on. Check. Okay, cool. Stream is working. It just briefly froze up on my end, but I think we're fine. Actually. I am going to raid this place. Give me all the goodies. I'm gonna be living on this food for a while, Dayrin, so, give it. Let's ambush him. Whoa! That one exploded. That's cool. Kinda. Alrighty. I'm gonna warn you right now, Dayrin has spicy tastes. So. Where are our demons? How many people are going to die today? Such darling little creatures, right, and then one comes along and kills you. Oh, that's cool. To you. Hey, come here. Come here. I gotta talk to you. Come back. Come back. I gotta talk to you. Hi. Hey, come here. Says, thank you, stranger. The young woman does not look the least bit scared. Her cheeks are flushed and her blue eyes are glittering. For saving us from the demons and for your timely entrance. I swear, I don't know who has arranged me more today. The demons or the oh-so-affable master of this house. Hi. I'm a friend of Ilk's. He asked me to find you and protect you. The young woman clasps her hands together. Ilks is alive, and he's made a brilliant new friend. It's a shame it had to happen now when the city is under siege by the demons, and those pig-headed inquisitors are pursuing us instead of doing something useful. Okay, do you know where the third of your group is? Wallflower? No idea. If he knows about the demon attack, he won't just hide away. He'll go out and try to help people. If he doesn't know, well, you have no chance of finding him. He's a pretty skilled mage, but I doubt he'll risk using magic. He'll probably do something the inquisitors won't expect. Pose as someone, disguise himself. We had a great selection of masquerade costumes in the temple. She becomes lost in thought for a moment. I know. I'll tie my shawl around your arm. Wallflower gave it to me. He'll spot it right away and know you're a friend. If I were you, I'd look for him in Kenabres' market square. Okay. Can you get somewhere safe on your own? It looks like the inquisitors aren't busting down the door just yet, and they're not hiding under the bed, so I think I'm safe for now. I'll be fine on my own. I'll go to our temple, to Ilk's. The inquisitors must have searched there by now. They won't go back a second time. Great. I have to go. Good luck. May Desna be with you, stranger. Enio, that's your job. Yeah, it's a Desnan harp. Hi, Dayrin.
Greetings, valiant stranger who has just burst into my life. I am the master of this house, Count Dayrin Kale, myriad mellifluous monikers Arunde. No need to introduce yourself. I find remembering insignificant details, such as the name of passing acquaintances, such a bore.
Is that so?
Wow. Bonafide blue bloods and unparalleled aristocracy. All this makes me itch to do something crass. Ooh, like blow my nose on the curtains.
What are you waiting for, my squamous squire? The curtains in this room are velvet, but we have some excellent silk ones with gold thread elsewhere in the house. Take your pick. My soft furnishings are yours to do with as you wish. I'm quite sick of the place, truly. I shall either sell it, or burn it to the ground and build a new mansion in its place. Now that we've finished with the niceties, tell me this. How did all those thrice-damned demons end up at my soiree?
Kenabres lies in ruins. Discarit killed Terendelev. The Wardstone has been captured, and you're asking me why demons gatecrashed your party?
Kenabres in ruins. Discari. Well, and I was already lamenting the lack of excitement at my little banquet. Although it must have been tolerable enough if we didn't get notice of a great hulking demon attacking a dragon just outside the window. It seems as though Discari's occasion was altogether more of a crush than mine, if you will pardon the pun.
You can go to the Defender's Heart. It's under the protection of Irbeth Tirabade and the Eagle Watch.
Thank you for the invitation, but I am not quite as desperate as I may seem. At times, it is better to be surrounded by the repugnant mugs of demons than the sour and dour physiognomies of Iomede's righteous paladins.
What about my physiognomy? Sour enough for his lordship? Don't worry, another few minutes with the dazzling count here, and it'll sour like week-old milk.
What's this? An attractive paladin with a sense of humor? You're a veritable walking scandal. Either way, my mansion is now safe. I have a pair of half-decent guards. I just need to drag them out of the storeroom and bring them to their senses. I ordered them to drink a love potion, you see? For reasons which seemed extremely witty at the time, and in the state of inebriation I then found myself in. They can guard the house, while the valorous paladins beat back the demon assault. They will beat them back, yes?
So I'm pretty sure that the guards are dead now, because I killed 2 dretches over in that storeroom?
As regards myself, I feel like stretching my legs. I know rudimentary divine spells, I am no friend to demons, and I elevate any society that I deign to grace with my presence. I shall accompany you. Only for a short time, of course. I have no desire to remain at the vanguard for a protracted period. What say you, my ephemeral but highly diverting acquaintance? After all, Lord Discari spoiled my party. I now burn with the desire to spoil his.
Deal?
Capital. Good acquaintances that begin and end at just the right moment often leave the most pleasant memories. Wouldn't you say?
You don't get to hang out with us, though. Sorry, Dayron, you don't get to join the cool kids club. That's not how this works. Somebody go loot that. Somebody go loot that. Ooh, yes, thank you. I shall take all those goodies. Boing. Aha! Yes, please. I'll take all the stuff. I won! Alrighty. So that would have us going back through the market. We have to go by Gorm's Mansion anyway. Oh, except we don't have Camellia with us. I didn't think this through. It's fine. I'm not actually on a deadline. We'll just go back and fetch Camellia and take care of a couple things back at the Defender's Heart. Hey. Why must she be necessary for things? But I want Horgus's money, so we must make some sacrifices. Right, because I also have to talk to the clericy person, and yeah, there's things to do. I have an assignment I must complete. Alrighty. Right, the entrance to the tavern is over here. A bardiche. Actually, that's That's a good weapon. It's not one my character build is optimized for, but it's a good weapon. Hello, I shall come and chat. Oh, here we go. Hi guys. The Defender's heart greets you with unexpected liveliness. Beyond the walls of the tavern, the once bustling and festive city lies in ruins, but somehow none of that can be felt within these walls. The people in the room are talking, laughing, raising toasts, even softly singing. It doesn't look like typical tavern revelry, but nor is it the grim vigilance of recent days. Seela waves to you. She's sitting at a table with the trio you met previously, the knight, the half-elf, and the red-headed halfling. Skittish bootstraps! Come, let me properly introduce you to Elan, Jana, and Curl, the fearless warriors of the League of the Inspiring Cart. Seela pushes a mug of beer toward you and speaks softly. It was me who convinced Irabeth to use what Jana, Curl, and Elan found for our little party. If you look out the window, you might think the end times have come and the abyss has devoured us all. I thought some simple pleasures, good food, and good company could help keep the gloom at bay. Seela looks at you hesitantly as if trying to gauge your reaction. I understand. We need to continue living and fighting, however hard that might be, even amidst the chaos that has befallen the city. Allow me to declare my support for Seela's decision as well. Experience tells me that we should shed no tears until after our victory. If we start to mourn the fallen while the battle is still raging, we'll be jeopardizing all our efforts. Now is the time for rest. We'll bury the dead after the last demon has been driven from Kenabres. Hey, are we just gonna sit here with grim faces? I say we get to know each other a little better so we have better reasons to toast. I don't want to do that much reading, so, I don't have time to talk. Forgive me. Please wait. I didn't just want to talk about today's celebration. You see, Elan is in trouble. I want to help him, and I don't know anyone else in the city I can turn to. His fellow knights were all wounded in battle. Bad idea, sister. I told you, I don't want to bother anyone else with my problems. I need to handle them on my own. Oh, come on. Hiding your sadness from your friends is no way to live. Tell me more. The young knight shakes his head. In all truth, I do not wish to impose. My problems are just minor troubles. A paladin of Iomade and her friend certainly have more important things to do, especially now that Kenabres has been overrun with demons. If I've learned anything in my life, it's that there's nothing minor about good and evil. Seela begins seriously, but then a smile lights up her face. Take the three of you, for example. It seems like all you did was save one cart from some lesser demons, but look at how many people are happy now. That feat will never be sung of in songs, but who knows? Maybe thanks to this one joyous hour of peace and rest, the defenders of Kenabres will find the strength to protect the city. Seela catches her breath. I talk too much, don't I? Well, Sir Elan, I want to help you, and my reputation as a holy warrior of Iomade won't suffer if it's more of a minor adventure than a glorious feat. The knight sighs and seems a little embarrassed. All right, I'll explain. The life of a crusader has given me more than just a purpose and a chance to serve a righteous cause. When I abandoned the life of a mercenary and came to Mendev, I gained something else I never expected. It's here that I met, may all the ladies here forgive me, the finest girl in all the world. It's a miracle she found any love in her own heart for a bungler like me, but I'm not about to let this miracle go. Not even the demon lord Discari and all his demon army can stand in my way. Luckily, my beloved is now safely away from Kenabres. For half a year I've been getting up my courage to propose to her. I even ordered a ring from Derek Sunhammer, the best jeweler in Mendev. Independent knightly orders live mostly off donations, and I'm not what you would call rich, but I still want to make Kiana happy. Oh, it took me 3 months to find a jewel the same shade as her eyes, and twice that long to scrape together enough money. Master Derek's work was worth it, but I lost the ring during the demon attack, and I'll probably never find a worthy replacement. The ring is most likely still at the Houndheart's camp outside the city. Elan and his friends didn't have time to pack up their camp. First the demons ambushed them, and then they rushed off to help Kenabres. I think we should at least go there and check. Not right now, of course, but once the situation in the city is under control. Okay, what could we run into at this camp? Yes, indeed, very optimistic. My friends and I killed 2 large demons attacking the camp, then rode straight to the city without spending any more time cleaning up the rest of their band. It was only a few imps, but they might still be at the camp. Of course, this was a while ago. Our camp was attacked at the same time as the Wardstone in the main square, and I haven't been back there since. Alright, fine, I'll help. Seela puts her hand on your shoulder. Thanks for agreeing to help. Elan is a good man and a true knight, and I think the world should repay those who are so devoted to doing good. Let's help him so he can propose to his beloved the way he wanted. Sela, I hope you can convince Erebeth to let me go with you when you do this. I don't want to be parted from my friends. Of course. If the League of the Inspiring Cart has come together in this dark hour, we must continue onward together. Great. Dude, where is Mr. Clericy dude? Hello! I need to chat. So, are you alright? Abadar willing? We'll hold out here until the army arrives. Yeah, so whenever I sleep outside the walls of the Defender's Heart, I'm plagued by terrible dreams. Can you help me? The priest studies your face carefully. You look tired, but otherwise entirely healthy. If we were anywhere else, I would simply tell you to get some rest, but we are on the border of the world wound, and I'm all too aware of what's happening to you. As you know, the wound is a rift between Golarion and the Abyss, and all the evil that feeds the Abyss is the opposite in our world. It feeds on Golarion. So it is that even when we cannot see demons near us, our ultimate foe, the Abyss, is always surrounding us. Many soldiers fighting in the world wound experience similar things. They suffer terrible nightmares, get no peace, and sometimes even lose their minds. But we are trained to help you with this affliction. By the will of Abadar, I have consecrated an altar here. The god's grace permeates the space around it, soothing one's soul and quieting thoughts during rest. So, if you find your nerves are fraying, seek out a holy place like this, approach it, and all the corruption will be cleansed from you. Oh, that's meant to be a tutorial, isn't it? I am a silly person. It's fine. Okay. 15 hours left. Alright. We need to take Camellia. Much as I hate to do it, Camellia and Woljif share the same slot in our party. So I'll probably be swapping Woljif out for her. Alright, Camellia. Oh, wait, hold on. If you're gonna come with me, you need to take a drink too. And then while we're here, we should also sell crap to Joran. Ah, that's such a good weapon, actually. And now that I've been down to Darren, I need to stop by the market square on my way down, and we will unlock the Azada path properly. I'm excited. Alright, Camellia, into the group you come, I suppose. Okay. Market Square. Treble. Oh, yay! Our stealth is bad! Actually, we probably just rolled like a crit 1 or something like that on the stealth check.
Time to rob them of their treasures.
I have faith in you guys. I don't think I actually need to micromanage this fight at all. My point exactly. Alrighty, continuing on. Yep. The wallflower we're looking for should be right around here. Yes. Hello there. The eyes of a young lad peer out at you from under the massive helmet. At this proximity, it is obvious that his armor is ill-fitting and mismatched, and the helmet specifically is either very poorly made or a theater prop. Pardon me, I saw you with that shawl. Does this mean you're a friend of Aranka's? What am I saying? Of course it does. So... Uh-oh. We'll run. Leave them alone! I will duke it out with you if you force me to. The young man's speech is interrupted by the arrival of a new cast of characters. People in the robes of Iomede's Inquisitors appear from all sides, surrounding him. Adept Thol of the Temple of Desna, you are under arrest on suspicion of treason and aiding the demons. You have 1 minute to come quietly. Drag your feet and we'll count that as an attempt to resist justice. Prelate Holrun appears behind his people. And here's the traitor who almost corrupted the Wardstone with his magic. You didn't think that the disorder and demonic presence in the city would distract us from pursuing traitors, did you? The youth's eyes go wide and he says nothing, clearly not knowing what to do. Demons are running amok all over Kenabres. Now is not the time for settling scores. On the contrary, now is the perfect time to catch the demons' accomplices while they're overconfident and letting their masks slip. Not all Desna's followers are harmless dreamers, Inquisitor. Leave my brother in faith in peace, or I'll show you how we protect our own. Thank you! The goddess herself must have sent you to save me. Glory to you, O Song of the Sphere... Song of the Spheres? Feel like somebody didn't quite think that through and how it would roll off the tongue. The Inquisitor's brow furrows. You bear the gift of heaven, and you're taking the side of a delinquent and conspirator? Heaven knows not only righteous anger, but mercy as well. I love the fact that I can just flex and pull out the sword whenever I want. The Inquisitor gazes at the light, not even blinking. His face reveals a desperate inner struggle. At last he rubs his temples. I do not know why you are standing in the way of justice, but I do not wish to start a spat between the goddess' righteous warriors in this hour of peril. Let this Desnan riffraff go wherever he likes, just as long as it's out of my sight. When we liberate the city from the demons, I will see to it that every one of Ramian's runts and everyone like him will be driven out of Kenabres. Come, faithful, we have no further business here. The young man lets out a sigh of relief as he watches the Inquisitors go. This is just blatantly unfair. We tried to protect the city from demons, and instead of helping us, we get hunted by the Inquisitors. Prelate Holrun will be the death of us all, and there's nothing we can do about it. Anyway, thank you. I'd have been done for without you. Yeah, the Inquisition has gone too far. I'm glad I didn't let them take you. That's it. I don't believe I'll get a fair hearing from Holrun. If it wasn't for you, I would have been tortured and put to death. But even so, I have my regrets. I think we went too far trying to break into the Wardstone, and we didn't even save anyone. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go to the Temple of Desna. I want to be alone with the goddess and reflect on all that has happened. Well, wouldn't you know, but the Temple of Desna is exactly where I want to go too. To the house? It's not. Okay, so I believe I should just be able to walk on over, right? Now we watch the map very closely to see what route our little peoples take. I think we should be fine now. Things only get tricky getting into these two quarters of the city. Yeah, I think we're fine. Oh, the shenanigans. Let's unlock the Azada path, shall we? Hey guys! How's it going? Please, I'll take all that. Okay. Hi guys. Oh, I've gotten stuck. I just want to chat. Ilk, Saranka, and Thal sit side by side, like sparrows on a tree branch. They seem happy despite the chaos going on around them. If it isn't our rescuer, it's good that you've come. Sit with us. Stopping for a minute won't hurt, so I'll gladly sit with you. The adepts share a conspiratorial look. We decided to give you a gift, a special gift, one that we would never share with anyone, except for the person who risked her life for ours, who didn't just take a stand against evil, but against injustice under the guise of the law. Our gift, Aranka cuts in, is a song. We call it Starward Gaze, and it came to us from the true servants of Desna from her domain in Elysium. This song can gift a soul with renewed vitality. Just listen, and she sings the melody. We repeat the melody, feeling it come from somewhere within our heart. When the music stops, Skittish Bootstraps finds herself in a place that looks nothing like the ruins of Kenabres. It all happens in the space of a blink. She closes her eyes on one world and reopens them on another one entirely. A delicate twilight envelops this new world, with streaks of moonlight breaking through the gloom. Skittish Bootstraps is standing in a shallow stream of murmuring water deep in a forest. There is no one else around. Garlands of unfamiliar climbing plants twine around the trunks of gigantic trees, and dangling from their branches are vines, woven into what look remarkably like swings. A carpet of fragrant grasses spreads out at the trees' roots, with islands of phosphorescent moss and lichen dotted here and there. Small, smooth stones with a strange mirrored surface are scattered across the stream bed in which Skittish Bootstraps is standing. The stones catch the light shining down from the heavens, making them gleam silver and making the ordinary little brook look like a stream of darkness, carrying a sprinkling of stars through the night. Skittish Bootstraps is sure that she has never been to this place before, and yet it all feels so familiar. It is the manifestation, not of dreams or fantasies, but of that special way of looking at the world that only children possess. When a glint of light reflected off a piece of glass becomes a fallen star, when an oddly shaped stone can be a remarkable artifact, and when every shadow or twist in a path promises mystery or an incredible adventure, a single glance into the forest stream brings this feeling rushing back. Realizing this, Skittish Bootstraps clambers up the nearest tree to play on a vine swing. The stream of starstones babbles away below. The swings begin to gently move, arcing up and smoothly down again. What lies behind the thrill that this simple pastime gives mortals? Is it the sensation of weightlessness, the hunger for freedom and flight? Whatever it may be, Skittish Bootstraps quickly realizes that she is no longer alone. They come closer, not attempting to hide, stepping lightly on the mossy carpet, leaping from branch to branch or flitting through the air. The creatures are thoroughly bizarre, as though they were deliberately conceived to try the sanity of every taxonomist on the planet. One has the fluttering wings of a butterfly on its back, another has the tails of a dozen different animals, while a third boasts tresses of streaming water, hooves instead of feet, and springy clover growing all over its skin. "We have a visitor!" exclaims one of the strange creatures, and it immediately pushes the swing, helping it pick up speed. "Where am I?" "Don't you know where you are?" asks the creature in amazement. "There are plains of breathtaking beauty and plains of astonishing wonders, but only Elysium is woven from the craving for beauty, from the belief in wonders. That is where you are, in the most peaceful, most wonderful corner of the plain of boundless freedom." "Who are you?" "We are Azadas, the children of freedom," says one of the creatures, carelessly swinging from the branches of a tree. "This forest is our home, for today. Tomorrow, our home could be a lake 100 leagues to the south, or an underground cave in the azure ocean, or a castle of clouds that scatters in the dawn breeze." "How did I get here?" "We don't know how you came to be here," says the creature with the dozen tails, smiling. "Mortals rarely come to Elysium during their lifetime, but here you are, which means that something must have brought you, something in your soul. If your soul did not harbor even the slightest spark of freedom, yearning, and compassion, you never would have found your way here. Now that you know the answers, tell us, what do you want? I have to go back. They need me there. The creature with the butterfly wings, who has hitherto remained silent, gives the visitor a serious look and nods to itself. I smell the burning blood and tears of the place you have come from. It clings to you. It is right that you don't wish to turn your back on the suffering of those you left behind. None of us children of Elysium would do such a thing. Go back, be a bulwark against evil and strife. Your path is true. But would you like to take something from this place as a memento? The question hangs in the air, and though the words that Skittish Bootstraps utters next are merely words, not a spell nor a military command, they seem to have equal bearing on destiny and life. Yes, I really want to. The Azadas draw closer. Take this memory with you. Take this light. Take the knowledge that any pebble struck by a moonbeam can be equal to any star. Take the understanding that you cannot fight evil with clever plans until you have conquered evil within your soul, and your soul cannot be cleansed of evil if it is not free. Take our song, remember it, and it may help you, but only when you are true to that which brought you beneath this sky. All three adepts look at you wide-eyed. What just happened? For a second you were surrounded by light, and we heard music like the music of Elysium itself. I had a vision. I was in Elysium, and the Azadas spoke to me. The adepts exchange looks of astonishment. I swear, it's a sign that Desna herself has turned her gaze on you. You helped us and protected Wallflower from the Inquisitors, even though it wasn't your responsibility. The goddess couldn't fail to acknowledge such a noble soul. We might be getting ahead of ourselves here. There are many powerful entities in Elysium besides Desna, but of course there must be a reason for it. I am so glad we met you, friend, and not just because I'd be suffering at the Inquisitor's hands right now if we hadn't, but also because you helped me overcome my doubts. We will always remember you, no matter what. And just like that,
Precisely.
we have the Azada path unlocked. I like the Azada path too much. I kinda don't even want to bother trying to get all paths open. Like, there's a Steam achievement for if you can get it so that you have all of the potential mythic paths open at once. And I kinda don't even want to try for it anymore. I just like the Azada path too much. Yeah, we'll collect all. Sure. Alright. Still really wants me to kill Ramian. I'm not going to. Continue. Yes. Alrighty. This is a fun dungeon, so to speak. I enjoy it. Alright. Argus Worm. Ah, there you are. At last. You certainly took your time. I thought perhaps you got lost on the way here. I was already regretting not drawing you a map. Argus's relief is palpable even through his grousing. It's a tragedy to see one's house in such a sorry state, and I always had a few guards in my service, you know. I hope those blockheads died honorably and didn't simply flee at the first sign of danger. Argus turns toward the corridor with a pensive expression on his face. My manor, you see, contains several items that are of great value to me. I wish to retrieve them before they are discovered by my fellow citizens, who in the current chaos seem to have taken to thieving and marauding like ducks to water. So here's what I want you to do. Take a stroll through my house, peek into the rooms, and if you find anyone, kill them on the spot. That'll teach any other opportunists to stay away from Horgus Worm's manor. While I was standing here by the entrance, I could clearly hear the sound of someone rooting around inside. Any possessions of mine you find in there, you can keep. It's all as good as lost to me anyway. When you're sure the house is empty, give me a signal from my study window. Wave a torch around or something like that. You can decide when you get there. Alright, I understand. Well, get on with it. Or are you waiting for a special order? I shall await your signal. Orgus pauses. And good luck in there, I suppose.
Always watch your back.
Indeed. Alrighty. Cool. Get him! Very nice.
Cover me.
Guys, why are we all going slow? Don't tell me you all got stuck in the door. Clink, clink. Clinkety, clinkety, Seela. Yes, give me all the goodies. Well, Jeff, or actually no, that's Camelia's job.
Appreciate this.
Oh yeah. A box filled with a variety of whips and floggers. A set of collars of various sizes. Chains, handcuffs, and shackles, a collection to rival at prisons. She's crazy! We're rather noisy. There's a lot of clanking going on here.
That's easy.
Oh, good. Okay, let's come back here now. There's more dudes over in this room. Get him! Nicely done. Second floor, I'm not going in there just yet. Oop. Camellia!
To me.
You have a job.
I am helpful.
Thank you. Okay, what we got? Sophisticated instruments of torture. The purpose of some of them can only be guessed at. I can't believe that I was so dumb I didn't figure this out sooner.
They will break against our resolve.
Camellia, you have a job.
I am helpful.
Thank you. It's a good item. Yeah, that's a good item. Thanks, I'll wear it. Okay. All right.
Precisely.
Up we go.
I'll hit you. They dare threaten me.
Into the fray!
That magic essence will come in handy. Sela, you have a job.
Mind over muscle. Do not fear. Do not
wide open.
No.
I must rest to fight another day.
I'm sorry you're all fatigued.
They did.
Deal with it? Studies in here.
I refuse to accept their statements. I'll dissect your cadaver. I'll loot your corpse. I hope you appreciate this.
Surely I do. Counterfeit Derek Sunhammer's jewelry. Interesting. Short bow of code. That's not better than what you already have, so. Alright. Mansion is clear, you're alive, fine work. My secret door remains unopened. Fantastic, I wasn't too late. If you'll follow me. Family secrets about to be revealed. It's so thrilling.
No, what is that?
Ooh, what do we see? What do we see? Oh. Saw a secret door, huh? The secret door that's already open. Happy family, Horgus, an unknown half-elf, and their dark-haired young daughter. The painting has captured Horgus Gwyrm, Iris, and Camellia. The painting depicts this thin blonde boy with sickly pale skin. The caption reads, Horgus Gwyrm, 9 years of age.
I am helpful, am I not?
Let's play this one. Nice. Most excellent.
Careful now.
Okay, so we've got a breastplate +1. That's better for me! You already have half plate +1. You can't wear armor. You can't wear armor. Oh wait. That went to the wrong person. I want the robe. Thanks. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to talk to Horgus, aren't I? Right. The paintings are right where I left them. Very good. Horgus Gwyrm, thanks you for your help. There's something off about the paintings in front of you. The blonde-haired boy in the Gwyrm family colors doesn't look like Horgus in the least. The family portrait depicts Horgus alongside an unknown half-elf woman and a little girl who bears a striking resemblance to Camellia. I'll say nothing. Father, you can drop the act. Your little farce fell apart the moment we entered this room. How goes the war? It goes. Our friend isn't blind. I'm certain she has already noticed that the girl in the family portrait bears a striking resemblance to myself, and that the blonde-haired boy in the Gwyrm family colors doesn't look like you in the least. You seem to be anxious to reveal our private matters to a stranger, Camellia. Horgus sighs and presses his lips into a hard line. You see, I have two secrets. Camellia is, in fact, my daughter, and I am not the real Horgus Gwyrm. You're not Horgus Gwyrm? My real name is Darian Witt. My parents were the servants of the real Gwyrms at their mansion on the eastern edge of Mended. The Gwyrms were generous and noble, but short-sighted. They burned through most of their fortune on charity, when instead they should have taken better care of guarding the mansion. When I was 10 or so, I used to play in the garden with the real Horgus Gwyrm, who was just my age. I've no idea where the demons came from. Horgus ran to the mansion and I bolted in the opposite direction. He was captured and killed, and I wasn't. Horgus shrugs apologetically. Crusaders came from the nearest city to aid us, but I was the only one who survived. They asked me my name, and I said I was Horgus Gwyrm. That's the whole story. Such a heart-wrenching tale. It never fails to bring tears to my eyes. You are in no position to judge me, Camellia. Horgus's hands curl into fists, but his voice sounds more tired than angry. You're right. I'm not. You are just a scared child. I have nothing but sympathy for you. Besides, your lies didn't hurt anyone. Heh heh. Horgus seems surprised, as if he had been expecting a much stronger reaction. Never mind. I'd only like to assure you that your claim about not hurting anyone is absolutely correct. The vast fortune of the Gwyrms had no rightful heirs. If there had been any heirs, I would most definitely have transferred ownership to them. You committed a crime, and since then you have tried to atone. But let me guess, no matter how much good you do, the guilt stays with you. It's true. How do you know this? I also made a mistake as a child. Mine was much more serious than yours, in deed and in consequences. Many years passed before I learned to be at peace with it, so I'm in no position to judge you. It is difficult for me to speak openly about the secrets which I've kept all these years. I've been hostage to them my entire life, strange as that sounds. What are you planning to do now? Well, first and foremost, I shall reward you handsomely for your help, and then I shall burn these portraits. I've kept them all this time out of misplaced sentiment, but they serve no purpose now. My ravaged home will likely be picked to the bone, and this secret room will inevitably be discovered. I don't want these paintings to be seen by anyone else. I see. Well, you certainly earned your payment. Here, it was a pleasure doing business with you. Horgus is silent for a while. Camellia, I can tell from your face that you enjoyed fighting the demons in this worthy party. I only ask one thing. Are you certain? Camellia doesn't answer, but looks at Horgus with a half-smile lingering on her lips. Well then, clearly I can no longer keep you safe. Our house is destroyed, our servants scattered or dead. Horgus stares into his daughter's face as though he is seeking the answer to an unasked question. Then he turns his attention to you. But now, follow me. We'll make sure that no one ever again discovers the secrets of Horgus Gwyrm. Alright. Well, that's that then. Thank you for your help. Farewell, and watch over Camellia. Chances are excellent that she ends up dead, Horgus. Just saying. Alright. We have picked this place clean. Let's go. Oh, but we're also all fatigued. Right. Oh, right, and you need more spells. Hey. That's right, I forgot about that. Sleep, give you entangle, give you that, will give you Sure, you're not a good character, so yeah, sure, why not? Alright. Just go sleep, guys.
I am continuing my efforts to identify and record paladin curse words. Hey, paladin girl, I covered your armor with soot.
You're like a little kid. I can't get upset with you, let alone swear at you. Come over here. Help me clean this armor.
Alright. Okay, so that's our second rest. Do. We have more shenanigans to get up to. Hey, look, we got 4 viewers. Hi, welcome in. So it gets closer. Ugh. I will just say this, if you like what I do, following the channel is free. I know! Cryptic, 4 viewers. I'm very impressed with us. We've made ourselves a milestone here. Admittedly, I'm pretty sure one of them counts as me and my stream manager, but still, it's a milestone. Alrighty. Yep, there's the bad guys. I wasn't exactly sure where they were, I just knew they were somewhere. Yes, I think you are correct. Admittedly, one of them might be Umbri. Hey, give me the armor and stuff, I want it. I gotta make money for this crusade somehow. Indeed. It's okay. I see no reason to force anyone to stick around.
What's that glitter? I am helpful, am I not? You should have listened to reason.
Ouch. At least it's a temporary level drain. Rough. Rough.
Something.
Okay, you got anything else for us, Kenabres? No? Okay. She's also crazy. Yes, you are correct. If we couldn't tell by the state of the mansion, I don't know what's wrong with us. I don't know what's wrong with me. I totally missed it. Ah, well. It's like, now that I know what's going on, the more I play, the more I'm like, oh, it should have been so obvious. To be fair, I have never claimed to, 8 hours, oof. I've never been claimed to be good at social cues. Aw, man.
Did we step on their toes as well?
You know what, guys? I trust you. The way that we all just unanimously put our weapons away at the end of combat will never cease to make me laugh. Just like boop, all in one go. Alrighty, continuing on. The game really wants me to kill Ramian. Alright.
Scoot over. I want my scaly side facing the fire. My lizard side always gets colder than my warm-blooded side. Go figure.
I can't say that I am surprised, Lan. Tower of Astrod. Continue. Evade. Continue. Ah! I seem to have coughed the cover off my light. Okay. You come in here and crazy things happen. Kenabres burns, the city that should never have fallen. Fate shows no mercy. Clouds may veil the stars, but nothing can hide the light in someone's soul. And I see this light in you. We will stand shoulder to shoulder with you against evil. I hear the echo of a familiar voice. I feel the warmth of my kindred flame. My sister, we will help you. Cool. We have some sweet bonuses. Oh. This needs to go to Woljif. He is not currently in the party. We also don't need the Midnight Bolt right now. That's like a late game item. It's a super late game item. Okay, cool. Yeah, we can't really gear up our equipment any further. Whoever you are, keep quiet. There's a horde of enemies just beyond this door. Come over here and you'll see. There's a handy way up nearby. Okay, here we go. Welcome, look. Hey, Greybor, I really want your equipment. Be quiet and watch. This is the best part. Get it together, idiots. No more looting. You're all to sit tight here and wait for the order to attack the Defender's Heart. It's the last bastion of the Crusader resistance. We'll flatten them and claim our victory. Into the abyss with all Crusaders and the Defender's Heart. Kailas, the city is ours already. Now it's time to enjoy the spoils. Split up into groups quickly. I'll tell you where to go and what to bring back. Faxon, you idiot, go back to Baphomet. He must be missing his lapdog. Everyone here will be following my orders. I'm in charge. We won't submit to you, you dirty Descarite. Keep out of this, Kailas, or I'll curse all your extremities to wither and drop off. Everyone, listen to me. What we're going to do is... Looking for a fight, Faxon? Well, you've got one. Had enough, Worm? I'm in charge here. Kailas is the strongest. No looting, only slaughter. We're going to sit here and wait for the command to attack. The Defender's Heart will fall.
I'd stay away from there right now. The tower is the main stronghold of the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth and their allies. Going up against that many of them would be suicide. I have a better idea. If the demons and their mortal agents were better organized, the Crusaders would have been crushed long before now. But they're always trying to spread in every direction. Right now, in every corner of the city, there are demons like Kailas who are trying to consolidate their forces to launch a joint attack on the Defender's Heart.
What do you suggest?
Don't even think about trying to take them all on single-handed. You'll be mincemeat. Better to
I beg
warn
to
the
differ.
Crusaders in the Defender's Heart that the demons are planning to attack.
And later, once the attackers have been taken care of, it'll be much easier to sweep through this tower and eliminate the defenders left behind.
Like when dueling with rapiers. One doesn't lunge, but waits for the opponent to strike and leave themselves open.
Cryptic, is that accurate?
Yeah, exactly like that.
You think I can't handle this lot here and now? Ha! Count to 10. By the time you're finished, they'll all be dead. The dwarf arches his eyebrow skeptically, but doesn't comment on your bravado. We could attack them together.
I have no desire to die today. If you choose to go in there, I'll take advantage of the opportunity, of course. I'll kill Kylus and get back here as quickly as I can. I'm not going to fight any of the others. I don't work for free.
The city is burning. People are dying. And you're thinking about how to fill your
You're
pockets.
counting?
Yes.
Cryptic!
Listen here, girl. If you're so eager to save someone, go and do it. And don't waste your breath preaching at me.
Alright, I'm going now.
You're so sad. Please take care.
What are you doing here, girl? This is no place for people like you. Go. Hide somewhere safe.
Cryptic, you are ridiculous. But you are wonderful. Alright, guys. How do you say we launch a surprise attack? Okay, who's got good stealth in the party? I have a +8. You've got a -3, +5, +4, +4, +2. Okay. You have a +14. I don't believe that will be necessary, though.
They'll never see me coming.
I did not realize my stealth was so good. So, there's a cool thing we can do here, I believe. Yeah, there's a cool thing we can do here.
Success?
Oh! Well. They're going to have a difficult time getting up to us here. I've never done it like this before, but I'm kind of excited. Oh, that worked so well! Oh, it seems we have visitors. Crusaders, crush them! And then he dies.
Right?
Okay. Okay, why am I still stealthed up? We don't need that. Hey guys, go do something useful with yourselves. That went rather well, I do think. Did you know? So there's one of these columns on either side. There's actually an achievement for hitting your own party with one of them. Like a Steam achievement. Legitimately, it's a thing. It's hilarious. I got the achievement by accident once. Didn't even realize it was a thing, but then it happened. It was great. Alright, here we go. More hilarious roleplay. A pale and frightened half-elf looks at you warily. His face is twisted into a grimace like he just ate something slimy. Hey, who are you? Praise Baphomet. What are you doing here? Did Faxon send you? I heard a noise outside, but I was busy making a list of the relics. Did something happen? What are you doing here? I'm compiling a list of the valuable Crusader artifacts. Lord Xanthier has ordered that everything of use should be transported from Kenabres and saved from the looting and destruction. We chose the museum as the place to collect and sort through the trophies. Unfortunately, the local thieves have proved even quicker off the mark than the demons. They ransacked the museum in the first few hours of the assault. But there are some objects of interest among the exhibits they left behind. The museum custodian has been kind enough to advise me on those. But where is Faxon? Where's the museum custodian? Over in the gallery. I deceived him. I told him I was a crusader. It wasn't difficult. The old geezer is out of his mind. So tell me, where is Faxon? Who are you? I am Telmer, the scribe and senior aide to Lord Xanthier the Plagued One. And do forgive me, but Faxon has been assigned to this command, has he not? Where is he? Clear off before I kill you. The half-elf pitches forward, but then grabs his bag and leaps away from you. You're lying! You want me to turn away so you can strike me in the back and take the papers that have been entrusted to me. The half-elf leaps back nimbly, pulling a sheaf of papers from his bag as he goes. No! I have valuable letters from Lord Xanthier here. I must destroy them. The cultist balls the pages up in his fist and shoves them into his mouth, then begins furiously chewing like a hamster. A moment later, the half-elf's eyes bulge and he opens his mouth, which is stuffed with masticated paper. He tries to cough, but nothing comes out. The failed saboteur looks at you in desperation. His eyes are streaming, his face is growing paler by the second, and he falls to his knees. A strangled wheeze emerges from behind the wad of wet paper. His expressions veer from the hilarious to the grotesque as he signals to you for help. No, I want to read what it says. Spit that out. Want some salt and pepper with that? Now, I've never tried eating paper myself, but a little seasoning goes a long way, whatever the meal. I will help the poor wretch. I don't care if those pages contain the innermost secrets of Baphomet himself. I am not touching that. I love that I punch him in the shoulder to get him to cough it up. The cultist coughs violently, and then, after taking a trembling breath, leaps up and takes off running. He disappears, leaving you with the wad of correspondence that is much the worse for wear. I'll take that, thank you. The copper vessel and the oil inside it were sanctified by Raylis, priest of Iomade and faithful crusader. This item was donated to the museum by the Raylis' Fellows in Arms. More details in the museum almanac. This is a claw taken from Terendelev, the silver dragon and protector of Kenabres. It was cut off by demons when Terendelev heroically saved a group of ambushed crusaders from certain death. This item was donated to the museum by the town hall of Kenabres. The wand of the famous mage Zacharias, who made his name during the heroic and tragic siege of the Lost Chapel. This item was donated to the museum by Zacharias' apprentice, Mage Teldon. More details in the museum almanac. I actually do need to retrieve that item. This helmet belonged to Bathistas Skrokia, Paralictor of the Order of the Gate and one of the first Hell Knights to serve his duty as a crusader. This item was donated to the museum by Queen Gelfrey. More details in the museum almanac. What a mess. Everything will have to be cleaned up and laid out according to the inventory list. The old man, looking around absent-mindedly, shrinks away as you get closer. His head seems to shake uncontrollably, but his hands are surprisingly deft and assured as they level a magic wand at you. Stay back! Which are you, robber or demon? I'm not going to hurt you. The old man goggles at you in terror, but he doesn't lower his wand. A rustling comes from somewhere behind him. Rats. The old man wheels around fearfully and peers in the direction the sound came from. The hand holding the wand gradually falls to his side. When he turns back to you, there is no fear in his expression, only vague confusion. I'm sorry, I was distracted. What were we talking about? Are you all right? The poor old man smiles piteously and makes a helpless gesture. Old age, my young friend, old age and the poison of fear seeping into my mind. Both have turned me from a crusader and battle mage into the sorry specimen you see before you. This museum is all I have. Whenever I forget who and where I am, I just read the exhibit labels. They are of the past, just like me. And now some ruffians have ransacked this place. I'm frightened, my young friend. I'm very frightened. Don't be afraid, the girl whispers. There's nothing to be afraid of. All the scary things have already happened. They're in the past. The old man nods but continues his agitated motions. Scary, so scary. Why did the demons spare you? Museum custodian looks at you in stark surprise. Demons? There have been no demons in this museum. I heard them breaking into the tower, but then everything went quiet. Then a very polite young fellow came along, a half-elf. He said Kenabres was under attack, but that the Crusaders had already recaptured the tower. He said he'd been sent to oversee the evacuation of the museum. He was very pleased to find me here. I've proved a very useful resource. I showed him all the most valuable relics, explained what they were, and he wrapped them up, labeled them, and carried them off somewhere. And I've been here all this time. I locked the doors and stood guard to make sure no demon got in, but I've not seen a one of them. Haven't heard any either. I've grown hard of hearing over the years. That half-elf was a demon worshipper. The old man frowns in confusion. What do you mean, demon worshipper? That fine young lad, so well dressed, so polite. But he said the Crusaders... Oh, my word, the relics! We must go after them! The old man works himself into a state, bitterly lamenting as he roots through his many pockets. But the outburst doesn't last long. The motion of his hands slows and the awareness fades from his eyes. He stares off into the distance and then looks at you, wets his lips, and sheepishly inquires, Sorry, did you say something? Tell me about the museum exhibits. The old man seems to come to life. It would take a lifetime to tell you all there is to know, but I'll take you on a tour of the highlights, some of my personal favorites. You should have a look for yourself, you won't regret it. For instance, we have a painting here depicting angels fighting demons. Now, you may find it hard to believe, but in the First Crusades, many heavenly beings fought shoulder to shoulder with the Crusaders. And these two in the painting are Targona and Lariel, the Silver Twins, as they were called. I actually met them, you know, when I was a young man studying under Master Zacharias. They had no airs or graces about them. They walked among the mortals, they spoke to us, they healed our wounds. Lady Targona I remember especially well. She had a special unearthly wisdom within her. The angel Lariel, on the other hand, was known for his daring, and the youngest Crusaders idolized him. I wonder where they are now, the twins. We don't have celestial beings in our ranks anymore. They all left sometime during the Second Crusade. On a very important mission, they say, but I do love looking at this painting and remembering those days when envoys of the heavens walked among us, and the light that seemed to shine from within them. The old man wipes his eyes. What was I saying? You must be a messenger, yes, or are you a visitor? Why did those times end? Why do the Celestials not fight with us still? Heaven has not abandoned us, surely. Heaven is above us, far, far away. Everyone there is good, I heard, but they can't see us from all the way up there. You said that the angels Targona and Lariel are twins, but how can angels have siblings? That's a good question. Of course, angels are not born like mortals, so they can't have a mother and father, or sisters and brothers as we understand them. Angels come into being from reincarnated souls, or from the pure essence of the upper planes. Sometimes angels may adopt some features of mortals. For instance, they can identify as male or female, although that is not generally their way. Some of them can also develop bonds of camaraderie or even of kinship. But the case of the Silver Twins is rarer still. They are two angels who emerged from one soul. What else should they call themselves, if not twins? The old man smiles, seemingly satisfied with the speech, but within moments his vacant expression is back in place, all awareness gone from his eyes. What happened here? The old man burst into agitated muttering, gesticulating furiously with shaking hands. First the bell started ringing, and then there were noises in the street. Then the dragon Lady Terendelev began to roar. I went to lock the door, but they were already inside. The thieves. There were 7 of them. Or perhaps 10? I don't remember. They were talking some rubbish about how they were all orphans, supposedly, and that they were dangerous. They grabbed me and wouldn't let me go. And then they looted the place. They took anything with even a lick of gold on it. Relics, too. The museum boasts a very extensive collection, you know. And worst of all, they took the wand, and when they were done, they tossed me aside like a piece of old junk. They didn't even bother to kill me. The museum custodian looks at you with affront and anguish in his eyes. What wand did the thieves steal? The wand of Zacharias, my master. He was a great man, the hero of the defense of the lost chapel. Those scoundrels took his wand. A relic. Ballads are sung about Zacharias. They're just thieves. Master Zacharias will return, and he will assemble all of us, his students, and we'll show them. I'll show them what Battle Mage Teldon is made of. Fury sparks in the old man's eyes. His spine straightens, and in a fluid motion, his hands raise his wand at the ready. But a howl of rage from outside frightens off the ghosts of the past. The old man turns around and looks at you in befuddlement. You were just asking me about something. I forget what it was. Where can I find these robbers? The old man throws up his hands. I haven't the foggiest. They're thieves. They know out-of-the-way places where they won't be found. That's where they are, if they're still alive. But they won't be in the city. I heard them talking amongst themselves about how they needed to get out of Kenabres before the demons wiped them out. Who are you? The old man lowers his wand in confusion. I think... His expression grows distraught and mournful as though he is on the verge of crying. I forget. His gaze falls on a piece of cloth carefully stitched to his cloak which reads, Teldin, Tower of Estrad Museum Custodian. Aha! I am Teldin, the custodian here. My memory isn't what it once was. My faculties are failing me. But at one time my mind could cut like a diamond. I was a battle mage, one of the few who survived the Battle of the Lost Chapel. But I'm an old man now. Sometimes I set down my keys one moment and the next I can't remember where I've put them. Control amnesia, the ability of the mind to eliminate non-essential information. Nenio peers at the old man with suspicion. But what we have here is a case of plain old senility. With a pleased smile, the old man pulls a hefty set of keys from his pocket and proudly shows them to you. Here they are, my keys, my little lovelies. I would never give you away to anyone. Remembering himself, the old man hastily sews the keys back in his pocket. What are the keys for? Oh, these keys are for everything. I can open every door in the Tower of Estrad with these. The museum custodian on duty must carry these keys at all times and never be parted from them, not even for a second. Why is that? Because if the keys were left unattended, they would be pinched by thieves, wouldn't they? Thieves who'd strip the museum of all its treasures. Give me the keys. Out of the question. According to museum protocol, the custodian does not have the right to hand over the keys to another. I'm personally responsible for the safety of the exhibits and the storeroom. Don't you understand? This museum holds things that could help in the fight against the demons. Biting his lip, the old man holds out the keys to you. You're right, I'm just an old duffer. Take whatever will help you and go defend our city. Thank you, that was the option I was looking for all along. Go to the Defender's Heart. There are good people there, they'll look after you. The old custodian gives you a toothless smile. Really? It's safe there? But how can I leave the museum? His gaze falls upon the traces of the ransacking, and the old man becomes lost in thought, as though trying to find an explanation for what he is seeing. You know what happened here, don't you? Thieves they were prowling about, wanted to rob the museum. But I stopped them. Those ne'er-do-wells came in here and I gave them what for, a dose of battle magic. They won't be back. Don't you worry about me, I may be old, but I can still hold my own. Great. I have to go. The old man's bewildered gaze follows you as you go. Okay. Let's see. I will loot this entire place. Give me all the things. Most of this isn't even like tons of museum stuff. It's just kind of boring. Do you now? Would you ever get like a pet hamster?
Can't hide from me.
Wow, that's a lot of traps. Okay. Camellia! You have a job.
I hope you appreciate this. I am helpful, am I not?
Museums are not boring.
Am I not?
However, this is a museum whose information I've already discovered over time.
I hope you appreciate this.
Ooh, entrapping longbow. New weapon for land, perhaps. Give me all the goodies. Okay. Yes. I will take all of that, thank you. Okay. Let's go. Okay. So Greybor said that I would get myself killed with this venture. Prestidigitator Golem, created by Shellonite Adepts, as Lanti Empire, the Age of Legend. Okay. Oh. Oh! That's who it is. The translucent silhouette of a winged female warrior glows softly. You brought us back to waking. Greetings. Who are you? Not who, what? Memories. This place was created as a cradle of memory and fantasy. Things that belonged to the city's heroes were kept here. People used to come to this place to remember those heroes, and myself and the others are living memories. You woke us, so here we are. Lots of things seem silent only until you care to listen to them. Like here, someone's memory has awoken to reveal itself to us. So your memories of who? Of the heroes the city wished to immortalize. Go, touch a memory, see how they remembered us. After all, this place was created so that our names would never disappear into the mists of history. There used to be a place like this near Neathholm, Lance sighs. Quiet, calm. I used to walk among the plinths and pedestals, wondering, people who founded the place, what was driving them. Were they thinking about future generations, how to pass down their wisdom and show the right path? Or were they thinking of themselves, trying to keep their names and deeds alive? But then the ceiling collapsed and that place didn't exist anymore, so my question was moot. I wish I could say that we have not dishonored your memory, but Kenabres lies in ruins, and But you fearlessly battle the invaders with no thought for yourself. You have earned no censure. We are proud of you. Why did you help me? A soft smile appears on the woman's face. I sensed something in you, as if you are close to me somehow, like we stood shoulder to shoulder once in the face of evil, and that we must do so again. I sense that light dwells within you. Very recently you were threatened by a powerful demon, and dark bloodlust tried to enslave your soul, but you opposed it and held fast. Continue to follow the path of light, and other righteous souls will aid you and follow you. Farewell, Vision. Farewell. The power that gives us the semblance of life is running out, and soon we will once again be but memories, living only in words, pictures, and songs. Kenabres burns, the city that should never have fallen. Fate shows no mercy. Clouds may veil the stars, but nothing can hide the light in someone's soul. And I see this light in you. We will stand shoulder to shoulder with you against evil. There was a girl I kind of dated who had a pet hamster and enjoyed stuffing its cheeks with nuts. That does sound fun. They just stretch out a bunch. Okay, but like, how many people have you dated total cryptic? 'Cause I feel like saying top 3 is a little bit, I'm not sure, kinda sort of a misnomer? I'm not entirely certain. I didn't have a better way to phrase it. Words are hard, but yeah. Oof. That sounds like an adventure. Alright. Hi guys. I got a cell thing. Alright, I also have to deal with Wolgiff's quest. How did that go? Good weapon. Oh wait, that's a camellia weapon. Hang on to it. It's half. So hang on to that. Oh. Oof. Any idea why you thought you were autistic? But like, also either way, it kind of sucks to find out that somebody was only your friend because they thought you had a disability as someone who has autism. Like, oof. It's rough. No, we don't need for that too. No, we don't need that because that's a camellia thing, and Camelia's not gonna be using it. We'll get a thing for Sela instead. Sela, I have presents! And here you go. Have a slightly better rapier than what you had before. And then for you, madame. Okay, you get that. Hi. Yeah, that's better than what you had before. And let's see, Lan. Slightly better bow. Nice. Like that. Hi, Sela. Well, let me check. Okay, your perception's a +2. Honestly, you're not even the person who needs to be perceptive, so I am gonna turn off headgear though. Yeah. And then Ember, we have you now, so you get to wear that. Buljif, that's for you. Lady Calandra's chain shirt. How does this compare to what I have? Oh, that's actually better for me. It doesn't look it right now, but +6, like 6 max dexterity is so good. Dude, people made all sorts of assumptions about you in high school. Jeez. People are crazy. Sure, I'll give you that. Darren, I guess you could use that. Yeah, it's a good thing for you, I think, Darren. Yes, charisma is your primary stat, sir. Okay. Sure. Great, I don't have to worry about you again. Anybody else need a level up real quick? No? That's everybody? Great. Jordan, show me your stuff. mean, fair, but, like, also, it's generally not wise practice to go around making assumptions about people. Bye, Camellia. I went to Jiff back. Thanks! Because we need Jiff for this part anyway. Alrighty. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to tell Irabeth about the victory. Right! We'll do that. And then we'll go. Okay. Irabeth! I am supposed to talk to you. Just thinking. Just thinking very hard. Also, I'm hoping that my internet doesn't randomly cut out at the 2-hour mark again. That was awkward last stream. Alright, nope, we go over here. 'Cause it never puts me in quite where I expect. Hello, I'm supposed to go talk to Irabeth. Talking to my companions might also be wise, but I don't want to accidentally trigger any romances. Okay. I thank you for saving the esteemed citizens of Kenabres, even though not all of them deserve to be saved. May Iomade forgive my words. Irabeth casts a meaningful look at Count Arenday sitting at a nearby table. I don't really mean that, of course. I just never fail to be astounded by the way that good people seem to perish, while the not-so-good prove to be incredibly, amazingly enduring. Even so, the Count did offer me his aid. He can't be all that bad. Yes, that's not like him at all. Joining the Crusades is a tradition among Mendevian nobles, but Dayron Arenday was never too keen on fighting demons. The Count has a certain reputation in Mendev. He's not a pleasant individual by any means, but he's not known for any particular villainy either. The Count enjoys a life of leisure, surrounded by a gaggle of sycophants, who are always eager to badmouth the Queen at his command. He likes settling scores, too. There's a hero of the First Crusades, Sir Lant, a kind and honest man. After the end of his glorious career as a soldier, he became a wise mentor to the younger generation. He ran afoul of the Count somehow, perhaps by lecturing him about his idle lifestyle and a lack of purpose. When Sir Lant died, the Count managed to buy a portion of his estate and ordered the knight's helmet to be reforged into a chamber pot. And, of course, he didn't keep his little joke private. The Queen was particularly affronted by it because Sir Lant used to be her most loyal comrade-in-arms. I was there receiving an assignment from Her Majesty and witnessed the exact moment she found out about the helmet's fate. It's a small thing, but I could see the Queen's anguish at the travesty that had been made of her friend's legacy. That's what our Count is like as a person. And as for his talent for survival, do you know the story of Heaven's Edge? He was the only member of his family to escape with his life when the demons unleashed a magical plague at the Arenday estate. Thank you for telling me all this. My pleasure. I'm sorry you had to endure my grumbling. Watching these things happen to my city has put me in a foul mood. Okay, I found Janet Aldori like you asked. Yes, thank you. It's good to have her back. We need every fighter we can get. Irabeth frowns. I suppose it's asking too much to want fighters that are sober as well. The Tower of Estrad has been cleared of demons. Great. The places where the demons have gathered need to be cleared one by one. Then they won't be able to stab us in the back when we take the Grey Garrison. Thank you for your service. I have to go. Okay. Onward to help Woljif. Okay. We are at the 1 hour and 40-minute mark. I do advise getting a drink, standing up, stretching your legs, get mobile. Honestly, I probably should do the same thing. I'm starting to feel it. Alrighty. Onward. plenty of fluids. It's very important. Okay. Ah. I should have done that sooner, I think. Okay. We're gonna go to the Blackwing Library. And I need to do some Googling to figure out how to unlock the Trickster Path. Okay. Wrath of the Righteous, unlocking Trickster Path. It is important to know these things. Okay. Alrighty. Yes, we will enter this location. Okay, so it looks like we've got some required checks. Okay. We're going to quick save. Because it seems this might be relatively easy to screw up. And I don't really want to do that. Okay. Speak to Caleb. Oh, okay, here we go. Gathered some crusaders onto a pile of books. Okay. Great, this is the one we want. A stocky knight with a head of messy black hair stands before you. His armor is spattered with blood. He greets you with a deep, booming voice. Ha! Crusaders? Excellent. I am Captain Caleb Sazamal, and these are my men. I am about to burn these vile backstabbers and heretics here, these pathetic imitators of the traitor of Rilu who tricked their way into the ranks of the Crusaders. The knight nods at a heap of severely beaten people and a strange elf whose appearance seems jarring for some unknown reason. Sazamal bellows threats at his prisoners who seem to be in a state of deep shock and utter terror. A strange feeling rises up within you. It is pure instinct. You don't know what you're about to do, but you are certain that it is right. Okay. We will perception this. Caleb is talking too loudly, all while casting sidelong looks at you. You have seen similar behavioral quirks before in liars. You notice that the emblems on the armor of the two silent crusaders belong to the Order of the Flaming Lance, but Caleb's armor bears the sigil of the Order of the Sunrise Sword. Strange, then, that he introduced himself as their captain. Okay. Chaotic requires Trickster Mythic Path given to the strange instinct. Idiots! Stop! Heed my command in the name of Baphomet! The words fly out of your mouth before you can even think them. Some gut instinct told you that this is precisely what needs to be said in this moment, and the words hit their target. The Crusaders jump in surprise and look at each other in terror. Woljif glares menacingly at Caleb. Didn't you know, mortal? We're everywhere! Caleb leaps to attention and barks out, Sorry! Couldn't have known! We'll fix it right away, ma'am! An inexplicable feeling of rightness flows through you. You enjoy seeing the look of oafish terror on the faces of the Crusader and his lackeys when you rebuke them for their fecklessness. Alright, stop wasting valuable fuel. If you like burning books, go rig the Grey Garrison Library. Our enemies might try to sneak in there. Step to it! There's plenty more where that came from, ma'am. I'll do everything you've ordered, and just as soon as those Crusaders arrive, they'll be dead meat. I'll go make sure that we get make it another 2 barrels of alchemist's fire from the Grey Garrison storeroom. Things are going to burn right up in there. Great. That should unlock the path. Loot goblin time! I want the loot. The loot, the loot, the loot. We can save the storyteller later. If I'm gonna loot everything, I've gotta loot it now. Hello. Well, hello there, Ulbrig. Bye, Ulbrig. See you later. least doesn't bring what's left of the building down on our heads. In the name of Iomade, what was that? Shenanigans is what that was. Shenanigans. Oh, there's all kinds of handy books in here. I did not even realize. Okay, I already clicked on that, great. Barrel of flammable alchemical substance. Cool.
Hide from me.
20 DC Arcana check. Ninio?
Experiment has gone awry.
Oof. Well, Ninio,
If there's gold, it's mine.
better luck next time. Bookcase is full of text describing demons and methods of fighting them. Regrettably, all of this knowledge wasn't enough to save Kenabres from the spawn of the Abyss. How to make money during the war against demons? Okay. Hey guys, I will help you now. A blind elf stands before you. He looks extremely strange. His face wears its ears heavily, which is unusual for members of his race. Thinning gray hair, a ragged beard, sightless milky eyes, pale, papery skin covered in age spots, a spine curved by the passage of time. This is not how elves typically age. The youth that graces the faces of elves, even on their deathbed, has totally abandoned this decrepit specimen. A bearded elf! How very intriguing! If you please, I would like to pluck out a hair of that phenomenon manifesting on your chin. In the interests of science, of course. The elf holds out his hand in your direction in the perennial gesture of the blind, greeting you with an unexpectedly strong and calm voice. Hello, I am Storyteller, and I wish to thank my rescuers. That is you. Wow. That is you, if I am not mistaken. Storyteller? Ha! That's the first I've ever heard of a venerable old-timer like that having a street name. Sometimes a person can lose their name, but Mama and Papa are gone, friends are gone, and there's nobody to ask what it was. So instead of their name, a person can pick any word that is good. Everybody has to have a name. Or do they? I don't know. Who are you? The old elf frowns. I prefer people to call me Storyteller. It very accurately describes the sphere of my occupations and interests. In most of the places I have been, I am known by that name. When I was little, my mother and father used to tell me stories, but I have no one to tell me stories now. Sometimes Grandma does in my dreams, but I always forget them in the morning. Can you tell me a story? The corners of the blind elf's mouth slowly creep upward. For you, I may have a story to tell, but perhaps it is you who has a story for me. There was a griffin statue here. It suddenly came to life and flew away. Do you know anything about it? The griffin has stood in this library for decades, but only today did he take flight. Why, I do not know, but I am glad his ancient slumber came to an end. The elf smiles at his thoughts. He has a long story behind him, and yet the real tale is only just beginning today. No, I will not reveal his secrets. I think your paths will cross again, so you can ask him yourself. I want to talk to you about something. The old elf responds with dignity and courtesy, but firmly. In thanks for my rescue, I of course will render you a service in turn, whatever it may be. However, at this moment, I wish to be somewhere safer than the present surroundings. My recent adventures have fatigued me greatly. I would be grateful if you could help me to a safe shelter of some kind. The stubborn set of the elf's mouth tells you that he won't change his mind. Typical. You do someone a good turn, and instead of saying thank you, they just ask for more help. Go easy on the old elf. He's had a rough go of it. Yeah, because we've had it so easy. Great, I'm taking you to the Defender's Heart. The storyteller lowers his voice slightly. Please, wait. I am not the only one thankful to you. That young crusader over there is eager to give his regards, but he is too shy to approach you. I can tell from his quickened breathing. Take pity on the lad and accept his thanks. The young man with aristocratic features wipes the sweat from his brow and gives you a courteous bow. Allow me to introduce myself. Brother Clam, at your service. Thank you for helping us. We thought we were doomed to perish. There is death everywhere here. Sometimes I think we are all doomed, but then death has passed us by and we are all still alive. Lan looks at Ember with sorrow in his eyes. But you're an elf. You should live hundreds of years and never even worry about dying. Little elf girls shouldn't even know such words. When children are thrown into the middle of a war, they learn many sad things. That is why we have to win, so that other boys and girls don't have to learn what we did. Who are you? We are Crusaders of the Order of the Flaming Lance. Our order dedicates itself to the pursuit of hidden knowledge and magical methods of fighting the demons. We are searching for our leader, Sister Miamir, the Scholar. She spent the last few weeks here working day and night on some important research. When the demons attacked the city, we rushed here to find her, but it seems she left the city shortly before the attack began. Miamir. I don't recall that name, which means her scholarly contribution cannot have been significant, and yet her actions do intrigue me. If the opportunity arises, I would like to find out what experiment she carried out. Miamir just left the city, leaving no word of where she could be found? None. She left in a hurry without leaving any notes or orders. Why? I have no idea. The only thing that may serve as a clue is this book, the one she was studying. Okay, I understand. Miamir's note mentioned something about a stone book belonging to the Druids of Old Sarkoris. What does that mean? Stone books. The Druids of Old Sarkoris used sacred trees as books. They carved their secret knowledge on the bark. When the demons came, the Druids resorted to a dark ritual that turned the trees to stone and the Druids themselves into undead, doomed to guard their stone library grove forever. Oh. I think I might know where that is. I've been there once. But that happened far from here in the Stone Wilds. Is it possible that's where Miamir went? Or maybe she's found one of those trees somewhere nearby? I don't know. The stone statue in the library suddenly turned into a living griffin. What happened? That statue was carved in Old Sarkoris long before the demonic invasion. Everyone marveled at the beauty of its fine stonework. Each feather was practically lifelike. They would say the griffin looked like it was about to spread its wings and take flight, but no one thought it would actually happen, of course. Believe me, I am just as surprised as you are. Having said that, I do have an inkling of an idea. The knight rubs his chin thoughtfully. There is a legend in Sarkoris that mentioned an ancient chieftain who could turn into a beast and who vanquished countless enemies, but one day he just vanished. It claimed he was sleeping somewhere but would wake up one day to save Sarkoris from a terrible fate. Everybody thought it was just a tall tale, obviously. No shape-shifting chieftain showed up to stop the demonic horde. Perhaps the statue is that very same person, slumbering in stone, waking up only now that a demon lord has come real close. He shrugs. Don't take my word for it, it's just a guess. I hope we get a chance to take a closer look at this griffin. Alright, go to the Defender's Heart. Those who are ready to fight back are gathering there. The city still fights? Why, that's incredible news. We will go to our sanctuary guarded by our order brothers and sisters. We will bring them to the Defender's Heart. Really? How exciting. There was an earthquake a little while back that I missed because I was laying on the floor, so I didn't actually feel things wobbling. Really? Interesting. It wouldn't be the first one we've had recently. It was like 2 weeks ago. I was at work and we had an earthquake. And my colleagues caught it because they were standing up and so they could like feel the earth shifting a little bit. But I totally missed it because I was laying out on the ground doing some work, and guess my center of gravity was low enough I didn't even feel it. Alright, storyteller, please accept my sincere thanks once again, and if I may, please don't rush. I will struggle to keep up with your young legs. Yes, I do. Oh, exciting. Honestly, I would say that hurricanes and tornadoes scare me more than earthquakes do. Which is ironic considering how much I love thunderstorms, but like, I don't know. Living where I do, I may have gotten a bit desensitized to earthquakes. I feel like you did maybe tell me about that a while back. But you might have to tell me about it again later. I don't totally remember all the details. honestly, the most dangerous situation I've probably ever been in was running from a cow that really wanted the bucket of feed in my hand and trying very hard to get her into trying to get her into her pen without getting squished. Also, Automod has stolen your message, so I recommend that you just text it to me, Cryptic. Yeah. Yeah. I've got my Automod settings set pretty high, because it just seems more sensible that way. But we can talk about it later for sure. The basement is dark and dank, and you are immediately struck by the hostility of the gathered tieflings. 5 of them are kneeling along the wall, separate from the rest. The tall woman, who had been cleaning her fingernails with the tip of her knife, greets you with narrowed eyes. Brother Woljif, you got my message then. Sorry I couldn't swing by sooner, dear Sister Karisme. It was just one thing after another. First I was in shackles, next, well, no, I was still in shackles and I was being watched, and then the chief got me out and I came here straight away. I knew you'd been waiting on me. Excuse me, Woljif, we did not come here straight away. We've been on several days of adventures in between. Enough talking, or else we'll be here all night. So, we had a clear plan. We were going to wait for nightfall, slip into the shop, grab the goods, and leave. Even if the neighbors called the guard, there was time to get away. But what happened? Erebeth showed up almost right away. She knew we'd be there. Somebody betrayed us, and I have a good idea who it was. What do you have to say to that? Make it quick. Do you think Woljif knows the name of the traitor? Karisme turns to you. She speaks. I thought Woljif only brought you so you'd have someone to hide behind if things went south. Yes, he knows the name of the traitor. Every gang that Brother Woljif has been a part of has very quickly come to an end. Their hideout location was passed to the guards, or their competitors found out where they could ambush them. Woljif is the only one who always comes out smelling of roses. If you think about it, you'll come to the same conclusion as us. I'd have said that meant Woljif was cursed with finding friends among losers and screw-ups, but now that he's with us, that must mean the curse has been broken. Kenabres is burning. Why are you squabbling here instead of fleeing the city? Karisme purses her lips. I'd be glad to leave, like the rest of my brothers and sisters, but in the family there's nothing worse than betrayal, and it's something we do not forgive. We don't forgive anyone who lets traitors off the hook either. If I don't find the rat, my superiors, let's just say, I'll wish I was burning in Kenabres. I want to keep living, so I'm going to take a chance. Until I find out who is the traitor here, no one is leaving. True. That's a good point, Cryptic. Woljif, tell us your side of the story. What happened? What's there to tell? About a week ago, Sister Karisme got 6 of us together in this very basement. Me and those 5 over there, I mean. Woljif jerks his head toward the 5 thieflings kneeling by the wall. She rounds us up and she says we've got a score. Ancient trees and wonders, the one place nobody's ever been able to hit. The place that's guarded by a golem. But now, a powerful scroll that would knock out the golem just happened to come into our possession, along with a tip-off that the shop owner would be gone on a particular night. All 6 of us know a bit of magic, and we know that any enchanted junk will sell for a pretty penny, so we're in. And the most important thing was that none of us was to be hanging about the shop ahead of the job. No casing out the place, no calling attention to ourselves from either the golem or its master. This job was top secret. That's all true so far. Go on. We did everything right with the locks and the golem. I picked the lock, I remember it clear as day. Sister Downlow was on lookout, Brother Melrune had the scroll, Doffy, Tavi, and Varnier brought the sacks. We covered the windows and lit the torches. I remember scooping up rings and tossing them in the sack, and one right expensive one rolled away from me. I crawled under a table after it, and next thing I know, Erebeth was there. Everybody scampered, but I was still under the table. Not my finest moment. I was going to wait it out, but then those blockheads were dragging me out by my tail and put me in shackles. They took all my rings off me, about 20,000 worth. And to add insult to injury, I never even found the last one. In the end, I got busted over nothing. So they caught you, poor thing, stripped you of your loot, and you didn't even manage to stash anything. Karisme is pointedly polishing her knife. Where's the Moon of the Abyss, Brother Woljif? What is the Moon of the Abyss? It was an amulet. It used to sit on a little cushion in the window of Ancient Trees and Wonders. Sterling silver, sparkled like a star. Fine piece of work. On one side there was a half moon, you know, a crescent, a waning moon, and in the middle there was a dark crystal like it was eclipsing the moon. Old man Philemon was so proud of that amulet, he used to say, "I'll never sell it. It's the jewel of my collection." Woljif sighs unhappily. I used to go there to see what kinds of treasures there were in the world. There's nothing else to look at in Kenabres. People used to claim it was a powerful thing, but who's to say? If you ever stole a thing like that, you'd have the guards on you the second you tried to fence it. Everybody knew that you were always hanging around Ancient Trees and Wonders, drooling over the moon of the abyss. Did you think you could swipe it in all the commotion and keep it for yourself? Did you hope that we'd all be locked up and you'd get off scot-free, with a fancy trinket to boot? Don't take me for a smug, Woljif. I see right through you. Why would Irabeth arrest her own informant? Took the words right out of my mouth. It doesn't make any sense. If I was the rat, I'd have kissed her on the hand and been long gone by now. You know me, sister. I'm a cautious fella, not an idiot. Why would I go against the family? So the fish in the cellar can have a nice Woljif-sized dinner? The moon of the abyss is a pretty bauble, to be sure, but it's just an amulet. It ain't worth dying over. You knew Irabeth's people would protect you. You knew you could pin the moon going missing on them, and now you've come here with backup. You knew exactly what I was going to say to you. Only problem is, nobody's returned the amulet to Philemon. Are you giving Irabeth a cut? Is that it? Have you seen her? Do you think she'd take a cut of anything I offered her? She can't be bought. She's like 3 heralds of Iomade rolled into one. He speaks the truth. You'll find some knights who will take bribes, I'm sorry to say, but Irabeth Tirabade isn't one of them. Go on, Woljif. That's the whole sorry story. Woljif crosses his arms, looking affronted. Some family this turned out to be. It's just a name in the end. In a real family, people take each other at their word. They don't throw around accusations. I didn't take the moon of the abyss. What am I gonna do with it? You can't sell it to no crusaders. It's a special item. You can't wear it. It'll get nicked. It's pretty to look at, sure, but it ain't that pretty. If it's that important to you, Sister Caresme, I'll find it, and I'll drag the traitor here by his horns, just so as you don't end up at the bottom of the cellar. But do you know what you're going to owe me for that? An apology. Right here in front of everyone. You're going to apologize loud and clear so everybody hears it. You'll say, "Sorry, Woljif, you're a good guy, and I was wrong about you." Fine. You're one of my people, which is why I'm going to give you some time. But if you run, Brother Woljif, the family will get you wherever you go. You'll spend the rest of your life looking over your shoulder, tossing and turning at night, fearing poison in every cup and every meal. You'll look into the eyes of every tiefling you meet, wondering if the family's come for you. You'll have no peace. But one day, you'll be tired of running. You'll stop to catch your breath, and that is when we'll get you. Got that? You've a way with words, Sister Caresme, a way that almost made me wet myself, but a way nonetheless. Let's go, Chief. We'll go chat to that scary gal Irabeth. She knows you a little. We can ask her who ratted us out. I'll let you do the talking. All right. We'll find the real traitor. And I'll get my apology. Onward to Irabeth, Chief. Let's go clear my good name. Root out the traitor, but be quick about it. Time's running out. I don't want to get chewed up by demons. Oh, that wasn't where I meant to hit. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we will enter this location. You're getting fatigued. We can work with that. Figuring out the timing on this is kind of tricky. To, like, make sure I get everything done, but also to make sure that I can, do the tavern defense battle. I really want to do the tavern defense battle. It sounds super fun. Especially doing it with real time with pause. Sounds epic. Pretty sure that I'm fighting to, I'm fighting because it's fun, honestly. That's why we're here, y'all. Okay, we need to talk to the storyteller. Okay. I also need to talk to Irabeth. A lot going on here. Okay, Irabeth first. There's a traitor I'm trying to track down. Who is your informant among the thieflings? Irabeth arches her brows in surprise. Kenabres is threatened by a demon horde, and you have enough spare time to help out thieves? Irabeth sighs. I don't like this, but I hope you know what you're doing. I'll tell you everything I know. I did not see my informant's face. He slipped out of a dark alley, handed me the note, and disappeared. Irabeth hesitates as she tries to remember. He had a cloak with a hood masking his face, but the horns, the long horns, didn't fit under it. There should be a guardian golem in Ancient Trees and Wonders, the shop they tried to rob. The owner gave us the construct's code word just in case. The golem itself was destroyed, but the head seems to be intact, so you can interrogate the thing and find out what it saw. The code word is Hand of Irori. The shop's owner must have escaped, but there's a chance you'll get lucky with the golem. Okay, I have to go. Storyteller. Okay. Please hold. Oh wait, no, not Darren. Oh! I'm gonna go. Bye. The storyteller. Hello! I don't want to read all this. It's fine though. The blind elf looks better than he did in your last encounter. His clothes are clean and his pale face has some color. The elf turns to you and listens closely. Is that you, my savior? I recognized your footsteps. Determined footsteps befitting a determined person. Allow me to thank you again for saving me. Please accept this humble gift as a token of my appreciation. The elf hands you a small black ring with 2 scarlet runes on it. Irabeth has explained why you were looking for me. I warned the authorities of Kenabres that the local wardstone had been desecrated. They waved off my warning and paid for their inaction. I have examined many wardstones, but only in the one guarding Kenabres did I sense a flaw, a spot of corruption inside, a vulnerability the demons will surely use. They are able to spread the blight inside the wardstone, corrupt it, and make it their weapon. It frightens me to think what it will be capable of. The wardstone must be destroyed. This is a very reading-heavy session, you guys. Oh, boy. Who are you, and why did they let you examine the wardstone? The elf smiles faintly. I am the storyteller, just an old elf, and a bit more. I am old even for an elf. I've seen many things and have been to many places. Not so long ago, I witnessed the making of a young kingdom in the Stolen Lands, led by a remarkable and promising individual. My advice on the complicated matter of conquering those lands proved useful to that leader. That is a reference to Pathfinder Kingmaker. This is not uncommon for me. Some seek my advice or services, and I don't refuse. This is how I acquired my reputation as an old vagrant who's never hurt anyone, stayed out of other squabbles, but sometimes gave good advice. I had a few friends in Narrow Cyan who vouched for my integrity. This is why my humble request to be allowed to see the wardstones was granted. I visited all of them, but only found cause for alarm in Kenabres. Do you wield some special magical power? Some instinct? The storyteller chuckles. Yes, to a certain extent. But it is more of a gift. I can see the past. Stories that have happened. I touch an object and shreds of its owner's memories are revealed to my mind. Their emotions, passions, and tragedies. I see visions like I am them and their stories happen to me. This is my power. I've been roaming the world gathering such stories for many thousands of years. One day I will gather them all. What blight is concealed in the wardstone? I'm afraid I don't have the answer to your question. To understand the nature of this blight, we need to understand how the wardstone was created, and it is hidden from me. I can only guess. Have you heard of the Red Morning Massacre? A dreadful morning remembered with fear even by those not yet born at the time. A demoness called Minago invaded the city with a crowd of her followers and started to do what demons do best, kill and desecrate. They say they covered the wardstone with pieces of dead bodies, splashed it with blood from top to bottom. Could such an abomination darken the radiance of the gift of Iomade herself? The locals think this is impossible. But who knows? It was not the last attack. Many demon leaders brought their unholy forces here, even the terrifying Balor Koramzadeh. Their attacks were rebuffed, but they still reached their target. I think this is when the seed of corruption was planted in the stone. It wouldn't have grown on its own, but Daskari himself has now come to take advantage of this weakness, to open the abscess that has been festering for years, unnoticed by the people of Kenabres. And when the demon lord struck the blow, the weakened stone gave in. Now it's in demon hands, and nothing is stopping them from spreading the blight throughout the entire stone, and from it to the other stones along the whole perimeter of the world wound. Why did you travel to the ward stones? I tried to see their stories. The visions I had when I touched the ward stones were unclear. I saw hundreds, maybe thousands of different stories at the same time. They followed each other like flashes of lightning. It was impossible to separate them. I couldn't understand where one of them ended and the next began. I have heard you, storyteller. In that case, you must make every possible effort to destroy the corruption. Unfortunately, I don't know where to get an instrument powerful enough to banish it from the wardstone. As far as I know, there is nothing like it in Kenabres, but the demons might have something. I heard the dying roar of Turendelev, the silver dragon, the protector of the city. At the same time, I felt a wave of unfamiliar power sweep over me from head to toe. I would advise you to go to where Turendelev perished and search there for something. I'm sorry I can't be more specific, but intuition and a strange sense of rightness tell me to point you there. I will present the purple stone knife. I found it in the square where Turendelev perished. What do you make of it? The story reaches out and says softly, Even from here I can feel strange energies emanating from this object. If you don't mind, I will examine it using my method. I will try to see the past of its owner, their emotions, and shreds of their memories. Maybe it'll help us better understand what we are dealing with. The storyteller touches the knife, his fingers clamping around the hilt with a hungry, masterful grip. His face contorts into an evil grimace, his voice disgustingly raspy. Hunger. My many legs bring me into the lair to my mother's feasting hall. Her swollen body overfilled with food is so huge that I have to look at it with all of my eyes at once. On top is her scrawny little head with a long beak that is always yearning for more food. You feel feverish, and your chest, where the mysterious wound is concealed, feels hot. Your mind is flooded with a wave of visions that repeat the words of the old elf. Mother greets me with a placid screech. Stupid, greedy wretch, whose only achievement is my birth. A creeping, wingless creature. It's your fault I have no wings. A symbol of greatness, a birthright I should have received from my mighty father. Mother points me to a crowd of whimpering subjects for suggesting I fortify myself with their pathetic flesh. Not today. I summon my spawn and they fly to me, enveloping me in a teeming cloud. Like dark, buzzing rings, they unfold behind my back and lift me up. Mother has always been stronger, but she did not expect this. I dive on her and rip her limp, bloated body with my claws. Ichor splatters, the bone spurs on my heels sink into her flesh. I clench her pitiful tiny head and tear it off along with the shreds of meat. Victory! I am the strongest. I am the son of my winged father. The elf grimaces with distaste. His voice becomes normal again. Appalling. Stories like that are the most difficult ones to keep with me. Did this knife belong to a demon? The storyteller opens his mouth to answer, but a sudden spasm crosses his face. A new vision, a much stronger one, engulfs the old elf. The malevolent undertones vanish from his voice as it grows more determined and tired. Even looking at the wardstone is difficult. Despite the corruption nesting in it, it still has an aura of strength. Your fingers clench the stone hilt so tight it hurts. A little spot on the flawless surface of the wardstone draws your attention. It looks like a butterfly. Corruption in the guise of something utterly harmless. But it will grow. You swing and stab the butterfly with the knife as hard as you can. Your fingers cramp painfully. A howl invades your ears. Light, white light everywhere. The stone knife falls from the old elf's hands. Out of breath, he drops to his knees. He is trembling, the terror on his face so unlike his usual dignified manner. What was that? That was not the past. That was something that is yet to happen, or rather might happen. One of the roads to the future, and one of the possible futures this item will help you to cleanse the wardstone, or to destroy it. You feel a longing to take the stone chisel and plunge it into your chest, right into the wound that has opened up in it. It is hard to resist this feeling, but at the last moment your self-preservation instinct takes over and you manage to keep control of your own hands. The old man stands up. He looks completely stunned. Never before has anything like this happened to me. But how? I am not an oracle or a prophet. Or is this another riddle from the past that has caught up with me? I must find out. Seeing stories that have happened is one thing, but seeing stories that are yet to happen... I don't know why this is happening now, but there is one thing I'm sure of. This is not a coincidence. This is a sign of coming changes. Great changes. I shared your vision, and this knife tempted me. Did you see what I saw? This has never happened before. Could it be the magic of the object that you brought me? I sense dark energies in it that can cloud and charm the mind. Be careful with this item. It may have tried to influence you, but you managed to overcome its power and subdue it. Or perhaps something else happened to us, something we don't yet understand. Your powers are amazing. A few minutes ago, I would have agreed with you, but the thing that has just happened, it disturbs me. My gift has never manifested like this. Something has changed, and these changes frighten me. Please, examine the items I'm carrying. Perhaps some of them could tell us a story. The storyteller nods politely. Let me touch them and I'll tell you what I can see. The old elf carefully takes Yaniel's sword, Radiance. Powerful forces lie dormant in this sword. It used to belong to an incredibly bright and daring soul. The storyteller's hand runs carefully over the scale that has still not lost its shine. Proud Terendelev, protector of Kenabres, you devoted your life to serving people. Your death is a great loss. But maybe I will be able to find out something about you that is unknown to your many admirers? The storyteller fiddles with a fragment of a gold buckle. An old thing, created long ago by divine will, but the power that gave birth to it is lost in the darkness. However, the relic still lives on, though it has changed. I wonder what secret it is hiding. Would you like to know it? Bring me 5 vials of magic essence and I will revive this object, and with it, its story. Okay. Shall we? No. I don't want to do that much reading today. Alright, I have to go.
Precisely.
Okay. That was a long tangent. Onwards, back to Woljif's quest. We have things to do. This is my longest stream yet. But I really want to at least get to the Grey Garrison today. Though Grey Garrison takes a while, we'll probably finish that up next stream. But yeah, because I want to do the tavern defense, and I want to finish Woljif's quest and then do the tavern defense. So I will have to take a break soon because I gotta go use the bathroom though. So when I do, I advise that everybody go and stand up, walk around, stretch out, get a drink. You know, good stuff like that. Very important to take care of oneself. Okay. I should like to loot everything, thanks.
What's that glitter?
Uh-huh.
I have patience. I'm gonna loot first.
Hello? Is anyone there? Free at last. I thought I'd be flattened like a pancake under that rebel. Much obliged. Damn, I'm not in any pain, but my head is still foggy for some reason. What's with all the hubbub in the city? The name's Finian. I'm a Pathfinder. If there's anything I can do to help, I will.
You're a Pathfinder?
That's right, Finian Dismar, Pathfinder and Crusader. I roam around the world wound wherever my tasks lead me. Scouting mostly, but this last while I've just been hanging around in Kenabres, waiting until I'm needed again. I'm bored out of my mind, but at least this shop makes for better lodging than some inn.
What I meant was, what are you?
What's that supposed to mean? I just told you. You want to know where I hail from, is that it? Well, I'm from around here, actually. We Kelets of the Star Eye clan fled when the World Wound troubles began. But I couldn't stand by while the demons wreaked havoc, so I came back. Or did you mean to ask about my weapon of choice? My best weapon is every weapon. I'm a skilled and capable fellow, if I do say so myself. I can swing a sword and poke with a spear, but what I am best at is communing with the spirits. They call folks like me phantom blades.
What's a phantom blade? What's that?
It's like a spiritualist, but with a twist. It means that some spirit took a liking to me at some point, and it can turn into whatever weapon I need. Handy, eh? I don't need any whetstones or enchantments. Doesn't take up space either. Although, to be fair, it's not a barrel of laughs. The spirits that bestow this kind of power don't come from happy places, and they're not exactly bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
They usually appear after great battles that leave few survivors.
I don't think he realizes that he's not currently in a human form yet. The city is under attack by the demons.
Wait, what? The last thing I saw was some thieves breaking in here. And then the guards came, everyone was running around. After that, it's a bit of a blur. Right when things got intense, they dropped the cabinet on me. I couldn't even help the owner. I was just lying under the shelves like a dimwit until you came along. If there are demons in Kenabres, we must do something about it. The city needs every blade it can get. Hey, do you mind taking me with you? I don't think I can handle this alone. And besides, the more the merrier.
How did you end up in this shop?
I've been waiting here so long I don't even remember anymore. Just sitting and waiting for any word from the Pathfinders, but it looks like everyone has forgotten about me. The shop owner is an old friend of mine, so I've taken up residence here.
Alright, I'll take you with me.
I swear you won't regret it. I can do all sorts of things. Is there anything your party is missing? A sword, a spear, a bow? Just say the word.
Let me check. I don't think so. And what do we think, Finian? If you are a dagger, 7 to 10, to 10. It's just 3 to 13. I wish I could say that I need you, buddy, but I really don't. I'll hang on to you, though. You can hang out, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Okay. Okay. I believe... Yes, there's the pipe fox. Okay, who should get the pipe fox? Let's see. Knowledge and perception. Specifically, Arcana checks. Perception. I mean, your perception's not that fantastic, but you know what? You can have bucks. That's fine.
Soot is restless. I wonder why.
Yeah, let's just get all your stuff going, shall we?
Oh, yes, what?
Something wrong.
Oh, it's so cute. Hello, little pipe fox. The formerly well-appointed shop now looks a sorry state. It has been completely ransacked. Lying in the corner next to a scorched wall are the soot-covered shards of a clay golem's head. The golem's eyes glow in the gloom. Master. Code word. Hand of Iriori. Code word correct. That golem's eyes glow brighter. Awaiting orders. Tell me about any suspicious people who came to the shop in the last week. The golem is silent for a moment. 56 individuals entered the shop. Human female, old. Gnome male, old. Human female. He'll be reeling off customers till nightfall. We need to ask it in a different way. Were any of the suspicious people tieflings? The golem is silent for a while. Tieflings, 3. Tiefling, male, middle-aged. Tiefling, male, young. Tiefling, female, young. Describe the young male tiefling. Tiefling male, medium height, short horns curling backward, medium length tail, eye color, yellow, hair color, black, special observations, annoyed master. Horns, hair, tail, that sounds like me. But it's not possible. I know what the security's like here. I didn't come near the place. I give you my word, Chief. No special observations. Subject was unremarkable. There, see? Can't have been me. Describe the middle-aged male tiefling. Tiefling male, medium height, long horns, medium length tail, eye color, pale blue, skin color, dark, special observations, red hair. Oh, that's our trader, I'd bet your life on it. Carers may drilled it into our heads that we wasn't to go hanging about the shop. Red hair? We've got a couple of gingers, and plenty more who get it out of a bottle. So much for a special observation. Golems ain't all they're cracked up to be, eh? Maybe its master knows more. Describe the female tiefling. Tiefling female, above average height, hair long, pale, tail not observed, long horns, eye color, blue, special observations, scar on nose, baldric with gold stitching. I don't know that one. A new arrival most likely. Gold stitching, eh? Wouldn't mind getting to know her a little better. Enough. The golem is silent, waiting for an order. Where's your master? Philemon Fruliatros, my master, is in his hiding place. Revealing the location of the hiding place is prohibited. 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 He likely holed himself up in the basement when the commotion started. The entrance should be around here somewhere. Where's the basement in this place? The basement is below me. I guard the basement. Leaving my post is prohibited. Great, I found out everything I wanted to know.
I'm the best.
Indeed. Alrighty.
Pretty good, aren't I?
The elderly gnome, so portly as to be nearly spherical, is curled up in the corner of the basement, shaking. Marauders, bandits, scavengers. Yeah, makes sense. We're all of those things and much, much more. Before you report us to the authorities, mind if we have a chat? Please, calm down. No one's going to rob you. Too late, I already did. The gnome peers at you. You do look better dressed than the local thieves and ragamuffins. You came here to tell me that the nightmare is over? No, it's not. You're here to steal my riches. Get back! The gnome notices Woljif and his rounded face turns scarlet. You! Woljif, the dirty little sneak thief. You've been sniffing around my shop for years. Finally worked up the courage to rob me, did you? Get out of here. You and your pals have taken out everything already, I'm sure. The gnome seems to settle slightly. My name's Philemon Fruliatros. I was the owner of this shop, but I'm not sure I can claim to be the owner of anything now. I hope there's at least something left of it. Oh, come off it. Your shop's fine. It's a bit ransacked, maybe, but nothing a bit of spit and polish can't fix. Tell me about the tieflings that have visited Ancient Trees and Wonders recently. Why should I tell you anything about my customers? You're not from the City Guard or the Eagle Watch. Chief, if he keeps digging his heels in, just say the word. I know how to loosen his tongue. I'm helping the Eagle Watch to catch the culprits. It's in your interest to tell me everything. So they haven't got the tieflings? I thought the city's finest were on the job, and they'd... The gnome sighs. You can't rely on anyone. Ask your questions then if it's so important. Tell me about Woljif. Philemon's face wrinkles in distaste. Woljif Jeffdo, right? Yes, I've known him a long time, though I'd rather not know him at all. He's been skulking around my shop for years, treating the place like a free museum. He always wanted to look at the moon of the abyss. I'd chase him out, but he'd just slink back in again. If he was with the gang that robbed my shop, I'll bet anything he swiped the moon. How come I'm the prime suspect? Whoever betrayed us all, that's the one who's got the moon. I want to see it return too, you get me? I don't like the idea of other people's grubby mitts on it. Tell me about the red-haired tiefling. Philemon falls to thinking. A red-haired tiefling? I suppose, yes, there was one who came in, spent a long time looking around. He was a person of modest means, I could tell by his clothes, but he asked me to show him an awesome arm-made chainmail. He certainly couldn't afford it. That's when I suspected that something was off. I checked everything after he left, but nothing was missing, and that put my mind at ease. I can't remember what he looked like. I didn't get a good look at his face. All I remember is that he was wrapped in a green cloak like he was freezing, but that's all I have. That's it. With that description, we'll surely sniff him out. Come on, Chief, back to Sister Care's may we go to have a good, long shifty at all with my brothers and put all these clues together. Something tells me our traitor isn't going to wriggle out of this one. Tell me about the tiefling woman. Philemon scratches his chin. A tiefling woman. Ah, yes, I remember now. A noble lady, unlike the tiefling ruffians we have around here. She purchased magical equipment for the crusade, and she promised to come again. If only all tieflings were like that, I'd be laughing all the way to the bank. I'm gonna bet that's Kaylessa. Don't know for sure, though. Alright, cool. I found out everything I wanted to know. If that isn't enough to help you catch the thieves, then I don't know what else to tell you. Now be on your way and leave me in peace with my wreck of a job. Wow, my voice is getting scratchy. It's a lot of reading. Okay. So, red-haired tiefling, long horns, green cloak. Do-do-do. Okay. And it's a guy. Okay. Karazme drums her fingers nervously on the handle of her blade. Well, are you going to tell me who the traitor is? The name and the moon of the abyss that they stole. I don't need anything else. The tieflings are tense and ready to reach for their weapons. The only redheads are Melrune and Doffy. The dark-skinned tieflings are Varnir, Doffy, and Melrune. Doffy, Melrune, and Tavi have straight horns, but Tavi is female. Only Varnir and Melrune have green cloaks. Okay, so we're looking for a red-haired tiefling, green cloak. That right there tells us it's Melrune. Straight horns, yeah, it's Melrune. Okay, I'm ready to give a name. Traitor is Melrune. Poor guy. And that's how you know it. Bye. Okay. Karazme looks weary, but her earlier tension has clearly lifted. He confessed. Someone connected to the cult of Baphomet ordered him to steal the moon of the abyss, and the best idea he could come up with was to drag us into it. He got the scroll to take out the golem, he betrayed us to Erebeth so that he could swipe the amulet in the chaos. He thought we'd get nicked and he'd slink off to meet up with his customer. You've got the moon of the abyss? Let me look at it one more time. My whole life I've dreamt of holding it in my hands, if only for a second. He said when he got to the window display the moon was gone. He's lying, of course. He had time to hand the moon off to the person who ordered it. Bloody cultists. I don't really give a toss. I'm just glad we got to the bottom of this. Alright, what are you gonna do now? Clear out of this place. The sooner the better. This city's dying. I don't want to die with it. This city would have already died if not for the people who stood up to defend it with weapons in their hands. So defend it. I'm not stopping you. It's your city, but we've always been outsiders here. Why would we fight for you now? What are you gonna do to the traitor? Karazme nonchalantly picks at her nails with her knife tip. He'll be sent to visit his distant relatives on their farm, to think about what he did. Any more questions? I've never been to a farm. I imagine it's really pretty. Fields and apple trees and chickens. Karazme gives Ember a sideways glance. Yeah, sure. Chickens. Alright, I've gotta go. Good decision. I don't plan to hang around long either. Karazme turns to leave. Sister, Woljif nervously bites his lip. His cheeks are flushed and his tail is swishing through the air. You forgot something. What now? You should be happy to be alive. An apology. You promised to apologize to me, loudly, in front of everyone. We're alone now, but I still want to hear it. Well? Ah, that. Karazme shrugs indifferently. So, sorry, I suppose, for being wrong about you this time. Don't think that just because you didn't act like a jerk this one time that it cancels out the rest of your record. I know all about you. Till next time, Woljif. That was the most pathetic apology I've ever heard. Karazme's eyes harden, but then she sighs. All right, fine. I'm sorry, Woljif. Let's part on good terms. And now apologize to me as well. When you falsely accused my ally, you accused me too. A flurry of emotions pass across Karazme's face. When she finally opens her mouth, her words trickle out slowly, like each one is a struggle. And I'm sorry to you too. And to make it up to you, here. She pulls a key from her pocket and tosses it to you. And now, I'm leaving. Woljif watches her go, his tail relaxing. You made some impression on her. I've never seen Sister Karazme back down before. Listen, Chief, when you've got a spare minute, come see me. I have something I want to discuss with you. But for now, let's get out of here. I don't like sitting below ground when the building above is ready to crash down on our heads. Hold on, I gotta loot first.
If there's gold, it's mine.
Might be trap, might be treasure. This is my kind of work.
Very nice. Let's see, Ring of Sharp Strike. What does this do? Whenever the wearer of this ring hits an enemy with a ranged attack, that enemy suffers a -1 penalty on attack rolls for 1 round. Yes, please. The Storyteller Ring. This ring grants the wearer a +1 luck bonus on all saving throws against fire-based effects. There you go, Sela. Padded Armor of Focus. It's worth hanging on to, at least for now. And then for you, sir, take that, because that I think is useful for you. Let's copy some things to your spellbook. Alright. Okay.
Careful now.
We are going to take a short break here while I go to the bathroom. And then I will be back and see about the tavern defense. We have a little bit of time left this evening. Just hoping my phone doesn't run out of battery before we get the chance. But yeah, I think it should make us do one more rest before we get back to the Defender's Heart. So, alright, I'll be back in a minute. Okay. And we are back. Please tell me Wiljeff gets tired. Oh, fine. Be over there then. Sure. Sure. I'm just trying to wear out my party at this point. Gotta get one more rest in so that we can actually do the tavern defense. Oh, somebody on the road. Okay. Because, like, we finished the vast majority of the quests here. Should we try and 100% this run?
They should have known better.
Oh. Ah, this is the encounter we're looking for, actually. Nice. How advantageous.
Can we rest, please? I'm tired.
I know, Ember. It's fine. The young soldier wipes the blood spatter from his face with a shaking hand. By Iomade, I'm alive. Whew, it felt like I had half the abyss of Rielu herself on my tail back there. The soldier sucks in a breath and releases it, clenching his fists to conquer the tremors. Commander Tierbait sent me to get you, and thank all the good gods I found you before it's too late. The commander wants you to come back and help protect the Defender's Heart right away. What happened? Demons! The demons are closing in on the tavern. They'll soon have us surrounded. I almost didn't make it past them to come get you. They could strike at any moment. They're closing in on the tavern, but noticeably enough that you had time to run for help. I see our enemies used up whatever reserves of stealth they had in their first assault on Kenabres. What are we waiting for? Let's go! Yes, let's go. We'll show those beasts. The Crusader tries to summon up his courage, but his face is paler than a sheet and his hands are shaking again. Okay. Yes. We've got all our quests done. We're doing the tavern defense. We're off to a great start here. Okay.
That's easy.
We are not yet ready for battle. My party needs to rest first.
It's dull when I'm tired.
Yes, I know. Okay. Okay. Hi, girlie. Irabeth's sword has been honed to razor sharpness. She is on edge, evident in the way she checks the fastenings on her armor over and over. Thank you for coming to our aid. Ready yourself. The attack is imminent. You're probably more accustomed to fighting in the wilderness than in the city, but I'm sure you won't let us down. The main thing to remember is that there will be a horde of enemies and they'll attack from every direction. Also, please keep in mind, according to my sources, a master alchemist called Otharubo has recently arrived in the city. He's a well-known character among demon worshippers. We don't expect him to show up personally. Thanks to him, the cultists have been able to prepare a whole cart full of incendiaries. They will try to burn the defender's heart to the ground. The arsonists are the main target. Keep an eye on them and take them down first, or they'll burn the ground out from under our feet. Is there time for me to rest before the battle? I hope so. Go restore your strength. You'll need it. Okay, I need a little more time to prepare. Go on. I'm going to need everyone in top form when the fighting starts. Yup. Ain't that the truth? Oh, we're so close to level 5. Did I miss experience somewhere? Is there any way I could have gotten to level 5 before the tavern defense? I'm unsure. Let's say your old pops dies out of the blue, right? How are you gonna prove that you're his daughter, eh? Any guy off the street could show up and say he's a worm too. Why are you so interested, I wonder? Are you planning some kind of scheme? Okay. Continuing on. Oh. There's a bunch of dead demons on the floor. Hold on, is there a head in my inventory yet? Okay, not yet. Cool. Okay. Oh yeah, I have cure light wounds. Alright, I'm ready to defend this place. Iomade, help us all. This battle won't be easy. Yeah, I accept. This is my crew. I'm sticking with it. Okay. So, let's see. Kill the arsonists. Yep, that's right. Man, I love my speedy little dinosaur. Okay. Let's get ourselves set up over here. Okay, now I am going to go here and support Lan. You're going to run over here and support Ember. You're also going to come over here and support. Well, maybe not. It's fine. Wow, there's quite a lot of them, aren't there? Okay. Never mind. Maybe I do leave my folks over here. Hey guys, it's way more important that you guys stay here. Where are you going? Stop it. Lan, I feel reasonably confident that I sent you elsewhere. Good night, Cryptic. See you later. Thanks for hanging out this evening. Where are you guys going? Stop. This is our main priority right here. Guys, where are you going? Stay here.
You won't stop us.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Come back, guys.
I'll remove this obstacle. Your death awaits.
Distract them from me.
Cover me. Stab their backs.
Time to share your treasures.
Surrender or else. I'll loot your
Guys.
Endure this.
What with the shenanigans? Okay, how bad is it out there? There's more. Go get him. Okay, guys, come here. Come here. Oh, here we go. Here goes the Minotaur. There it is. All right. Time to book it, guys. Go, go, go! Okay, go run and deal with the Minotaur, please. That thing, dangerous target. You're all on the wrong side for this. Okay, go get them. Cannot let the tavern fall. Okay. Very nice, guys. I grabbed some good loot on the way. Alright. We won! Okay. Victory! Kenabres bites back and our teeth are sharp. Arabeth is glowing with zeal and she raises her fists in triumph. Now, we take the fight to them. What are our losses? Minimal. The battle wasn't easy, but thanks to you, we chewed them up and spat them out again. They thought they could break us, but they only bolstered our spirits. Will there be another attack? I doubt it. Demons aren't famed for their organization. We'll strike a blow at the Grey Garrison long before they regroup for a new assault. Congratulations on the victory. It wouldn't have been possible without you. That reminds me, we found this among the attackers' remains. This trophy rightly belongs to you. Nicely done. Now our goal is to rout the demons in the Grey Garrison, just like we did here. Okay. We are approaching the end of Act 1. Yes, we gotta level up.
Precisely.
Excellent. I am very pleased about that. Okay, let's get ourselves our level up. Boop, 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 boop. Of course, once we get Olberg, this is gonna become a point, but that's fine. I mean, we've got Nenio plus 12 on that, so, I mean, do we need it? No. Got Emerald 10 there. Land's got a plus 9. I'm good for perception. Ember's got plus 12. Ember has a plus 12. Wiljiff has a plus 12. Wiljiff has a plus 12. Really, the only thing I specialize here in is athletics. Okay. Deadly aim or rapid shots. When making a full attack with a ranged weapon, you can fire one additional time this round at your highest bonus. All of your attack rolls take a -2 penalty when using rapid shot. Interesting. Deadly aim. You can choose to take a -1 penalty on all ranged attack rolls to gain a +2 bonus on all ranged damage rolls. Your base attack bonus reaches +4, and every +4 by after, the penalty increases by -1 and the bonus damage increases by +2. You must choose to use this feat before making an attack roll, and its effects last until your next turn. Bonus damage does not apply to touch attacks or effects that do not deal hit point damage. I think I'm gonna go rapid shot for now. And spells. Spike growth seems useful, so we'll do that. Okay. Vivian. Okay. Boop. I'm still better at athletics than my dinosaur, so that's nice, I guess. We are gonna get that soon, huh? I think we get it from the Grey Garrison. Or... I don't remember. I think I will go with it, though. Nothing's better than a heavily armored dinosaur, right? Okay, feet. Point shot. Yes, for you. Much so. Sure, we'll do light wounds. Sure. You seem like a necromancy kind of fella. Okay. Strike. Defense. Ace. Rapier. Yeah, that's probably. Okay. We'll just. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're very easy. You do that. And we'll do arcane armor training. Okay. Let's do. Sure, Sure, we'll do Frigid Touch. Mirror image, I can. Yeah. Okay, Neo. Madam. Okay. Point shot for you as well. Ooh. I see visibility communal. Definitely. That one is just too useful to pass up. Okay. Ember. 2, 3. And yes, arcane armor training to make it tougher. Oof. Yeah, I'm doing that one. I have somebody. I have WoTR's grip. Person could be useful. So, okay. Hello, Lan. 2, 3. Actually, getting the volley fire teamwork. Between me and Lan and Arushale, I mean, it's something we'll have to work on over time. But that could be really good. Nice. Ooh, okay, animal companion. Find bond. We're gonna do animal companion every time. This never changes. Arc. Get to be tough. Okay. That will give you proficiency with me as well. Okay, what do we name the horse? We've got Vivian the Velociraptor. Should we do Harriet the horse? Ooh. Harriet the horse. We will just continue doing the 7th of Desness because that will not stop being funny to me. Okay. So I have the outflank teamwork feat, the volley fire teamwork feat. So yeah, when we get Arushale and next time I level up, that's going to be my goal, is to get volley fire on all 3 of us. Because Aru is going to replace Woljif the vast majority of the time. So yeah, I think it'd be really cool to just have a whole bunch of archers on my back line. Okay. What is our strategy for the attack on the Grey Garrison? I shall lead the rest of my forces in a frontal assault. This will distract the enemy enough to let you use the secret passage and reach the Wardstone. Destroy it before the demons turn Iomede's gift into a weapon of the Abyss. Most of the allies you found will join my forces, but you can expect a certain amount of support from them. The Order of the Flaming Lance counts among its members both valiant knights and masters of the occult. We are about to test an experimental ritual they've developed. Should it all go according to plan, your party will have a serious advantage during the battle at the Grey Garrison. In these dark days, most unlikely allies join forces to fight the common foe. All tieflings are treated with prejudices in Kenabres, let alone the smugglers and the thieves of their kind, and yet they are on our side, and I'll make sure that their contribution is not forgotten after the victory. They'll be of little use in open combat, but they'll help you spot secret doors and warn you about traps. Okay, I have to go for now. Let's check the journal. Morning City, okay. Okay. Okay, if you... That's gonna work for me. If we fail a quest, it's gonna be that one. Okay. Stolen Moon. I do need to talk to Woljif. That's right. This is why you always check your quests before you go on to the next section. Okay. Need to go locate Woljif. Thankfully, I know where he will be. This is why I haven't ended stream yet, even though we're at the 3-hour mark and I'm tired. I want to make sure we have every quest that we can done.
I got something to show you. Ta-da! A real beaut, isn't it?
So you did betray the thieflings.
That cuts me deep, Chief. You and I saw who the traitor was. It's just that when we robbed the shop, I went first and took what I wanted. Nothing wrong with that. Although, of course, I did think about hiding the moon and just taking myself off somewhere warm when all this blows over. But only because I want to see the world. Is it a crime to want to travel? Huh? Is that what counts for treachery these days?
Did you really have the amulet this whole time?
Since that night, Chief, Melround didn't even set eyes on it. While he was dealing with the golem, I sneaked past them, and that was that.
Remind me, why is this art so important?
Really not remember it? Oh, I thought you would appreciate it. It's from the old man Fileman, the owner of the Ancient Trees and Wonders shop. It's the pride of his collection. The Moon of the Abyss, an amulet with a rare crystal crafted by an unknown maker. When I think of how much this thing is worth, it makes my head spin.
You've been searched by guards. How did you manage to hide the amulet?
Thieves have their ways.
Great. Why didn't you give the amulet to Karisme right away?
What? So she would sling me right away, you mean? You saw how antsy she was over Kenabres and all this. So I did it. I took the Moon of the Abyss. But I didn't go to Erebeth. And Big Sister wouldn't hear my explanations. She doesn't have the time. I even thought I'd hide the moon somewhere. And when all the noise had died down, I'd go get it and make a run for it. I'm sick of the thieflings. They never appreciated me anyway.
Why did you steal the Moon of the Abyss? You wouldn't have been able to sell an item so rare anyway.
Why, she asks. It's expensive, pretty. And you know, it's my amulet, actually. Not meaning I stole it, but... I mean, this is my inheritance. My grandma and I were poor. All we had was a jewelry box with the moon in it. She used to store it under the floor in the basement. And she'd take it out sometimes just to look at it. She was always nicer when she had a few drinks in her, so I could ask her things then. One time I asked where she got it from, and she said it was from a demon. You know, the demon who was my grandfather. He said the moon was to be passed down. My mom was good for nothing and nobody, so that's why Grandma decided to keep the amulet for me. She used to say it would be mine when I grew up. But she couldn't wait until I grew up. She squandered my inheritance when she became a drunk. Took it to Fileman's shop and pawned it. He gave her some coppers for it, and she didn't even haggle. Just grabbed them and ran back to the tavern before last orders. I've been going to Fileman's to look at the moon ever since I was a kid. He chased me away, but I just kept going back, so eventually he gave up. He didn't skimp on security. The place was like a fortress, so he wasn't worried about a street rat like me pinching anything. Even when I got more skilled, I couldn't get any closer to it. One day, I had no one to go with. Another day, there were only oafs who'd never stolen anything more than a church donation box. But when Karisme had planned everything out, I realized I had a chance to get the moon and move away from here. Maybe to Garen, I hear it's warmer there. I've stayed with the family for too long.
Well, Jeff, you deceived the people who considered you a friend. That's not the way you treat your friends.
Family, friends. You know, some people don't believe in gods, so gods don't exist for them. And I don't believe in family. All that heartwarming talk about sticking together. Ugh. People like to say those things, but when push comes to shove, Sister Karisme used to say that us tieflings were one family. And you see how that turned out. And did you hear that excuse for an apology? I did the right thing. And I was right to want to run when I just planned on stealing the Moon of the Abyss. Everything turned out as it should. Whatever you think, I owe you. I'm not just a thief, I have my own business selling things. Thanks to you, I'm still in the family. And they, well, I mean, we have the black market sewn up in this city. It's a good way to sell valuables. So, if you need anything, a scroll or something, just say the word. I have a little portal to our people in Nerosian. You put a note there, and you get what you need. I can't get you anything big, but what they do have is all high quality. Nothing's too good for you, Chief. What's mine is yours. For a price, of course.
Rascal. Alright, show me your shop. I will now proceed to sell you all of the crap in my inventory. Oh, we can use that for somebody now. I'm not going to be using that. Using that or that. Okay, bulk selling. Okay, I only have 2 magic essence. I can't report to the storyteller quite yet. Oh! And would you look at that? Somebody's been doing shenanigans. Let's see, person descending. Nah, none of that's really gonna help me much. Okay, Woljif, I believe. Oh, right, because you still don't have proficiency in light armor yet. So you have the arcane armor training, but no proficiency. That's right. That is how that works. Okay. That's that. Feud of the Faithful, we're not killing Ryan. Sorry. Okay, Gather Eyes, we've done that. Burning City, okay, we've done that. Or, well, we're about to do that. Hold on. In here? Hi, Lawrence. Okay, well, fine. Alright. Okay, everything is ready for an attack on the Grey Garrison. Time to attack. Arabeth opens her mouth to speak, but suddenly a crash is heard from somewhere up above. Good gracious, this game really knows how to give you side quests. Ulbrich! Welcome in, dude. Hello. You look very proud of yourself. I was over here thinking we'd be done in like 2 minutes, but no, we got more to do.
The name of the Green Mother's going on in this crazy town? Who's in charge here? You there in the armor? Is it you, tavern keeper? Or maybe it's you, old-timer? Oh, you, I remember. You were in that ravaged fortress with all the books. You can explain all this to me. Well? You're good. All right. First things first. If by some chance you don't already know, they call me Ulbrich. Ulbrich Olesk. Chief of the Olesk clan. Former Cape Barzog's orcs and drubbing. I've never heard of them either. Be damned. Is this an illusion or something? 1 minute I'm laying myself down for a nap in a glade one summer's day, and the next I'm waking up among ruins and flames and monsters running riot. No one knows me. But you see, my name's famous across Sarkoris. Where in the blazes am I? What's going on here?
You've heard songs that tell of the glorious victory of an alliance of Sarkorian tribes over an orcish horde led by a chief called Barzak. But that was a long time ago, centuries in the past, before the demon invasion. Is it possible that this man does not know that Sarkoris has fallen? In the library, there's a stone statue of a griffin. It came to life suddenly and flew off. Was that you?
A statue, you say? Strange. I don't remember being turned to stone. But if it looked like a griffin, then it must have been me. Take a gander at this.
Ulbrich displays his large hand to you. He bends his fingers and they immediately turn crooked, transforming into razor-sharp bird talons.
My powers are granted to me by the sacred griffin Erva, who protects our clan. I doubt you've got any other griffins flying about this city, though.
You're saying you fell asleep in Sarkoris and woke up here?
That's what I'm saying to you. I was plucked like a fish from a pond and carried off to God's nowhere.
You couldn't come through the door?
The door would have been smarter, right enough. I was asleep too long, that must be it. My head's all muddled. I remember I was flying over the city looking for something, and when I found it, I just drove straight for it, roads and roofs be damned. But what was I looking for? Drinks? Warriors? No, that's not it. Or maybe you? Was I looking for you?
You said you saw me in the library. When?
Now, let me think. Strange. The memory's in there, but it's all broken up in little pieces. So, I opened my eyes, saw books and stones around me, and you were there. Then I was flying over the city. I had wings. And then I was in this here tavern, and then I saw you again. All right, that's enough questions from you. Now answer some of mine. Where am I, and what's going on here?
You're not a Galarian anymore. This world is called Nohopia, and every day just after lunch we get invaded by demons.
You overplayed your hand there. Nohopia, you say. Demons invading after lunch and dragons at every full moon, no doubt. And this moon of yours, I'll bet it's made of cheese. Fine. If you don't want to tell me what's going on, don't. We're in a tavern, not in the middle of nowhere. There's plenty of folks around. I'm sure one of these people will tell me what's happening here. There's one thing I do know without asking. You've got a tough fight on your hands. I'm not one to wait on an invitation to a brawl, so if you're making ready to break some demon horns, I'm going with you. But in the meantime, I'm gonna have a taste of whatever ale they brew here.
See, the thing is, you can tell him the truth and he still won't believe you. Oh, he's such a good tank, though. I forget about this. Yeah, so Ulbrig gives me a run for my money on athletics. He's quite good at what he does. Okay. Extended aspect first, I think. When I get the mythic power that lets me just leave him in his griffin form. Okay, hold on, let me check the journal. Okay, yeah, he's just hanging out. Great. Let's go attack, this time. As the story unfolds, you draw closer to events that have the power to change everything. Some quests and locations may become unavailable. Proceed when you are ready. Everything is ready. Onward. To arms! Ooh. So if I take somebody out... Yeah. I'm gonna put Ulbrig in, because man, Ulbrig is so much fun to have in your party. Thing is, he only really gets super powered up later on, but like his strength is really good for loot, and I think we're gonna want that. And you know what, I think I'm gonna pop you out and stick Ulbrig in your place. Because we'll be able to carry more loot that way, and that is very important to me. So, alright. This is going to be where we leave it for tonight, because it's getting a bit late. I'm getting rather tired and I want to go to bed. Also, I have work tomorrow. So, there's that as well. So, we're going to get ourselves to the Grey Garrison. And once we show up there, we'll run through any immediate conversations we have, and then we're going to call it there. So, yes, I'm tired. It has been 3 hours and 15 minutes of stream time. And that is the longest I've done so far. Oh, this game just has a way of pulling you along, though. Good momentum. Okay. So, yeah. Also, guess what, Sela? You can ride your horse. That'll be so good for you. Also, I think we should put the horse, like, I don't know, there. And then, I don't, everybody else. You know what, it's fine, this'll work. Okay, so we'll collect everybody. It's all in. Okay. Hope the ritual works. It has to, there's no room for error. If I'm not mistaken, this just gives us haste for the entire adventure through here. It's so cool. Yeah, it's haste. Epic. It worked! Praise Iomade! it's the demon's turn to suffer. And that's where we're gonna call it, you guys. Because we're all speedy now, and that's a great thing. So, let's do our save here. Thank you all for joining me. Even if you're just watching on the VOD, still super appreciated. It's nice to have people come and hang out. So, yeah. That's the end of our stream. Now, I've been trying to figure out raids lately. Okay, she's not streaming today. Okay, well, doesn't look like anybody that I watch is streaming right now, so probably stress about a raid. So that's okay. Thanks for coming in. Bye.